Hell, if
And
worst
we're good
case
to go,
scenario,
Michael.
I'll fucking put the money out to buy it. It can't be that expensive.
Yep. And
Like
we are
$3.
streaming. So,
Big dick honky poo.
somebody please slap him. Save the bullshit for Monday.
But no, that's how we start every stream, Adam. You know
No, that's
this.
how we start the Monday streams.
But if we do that, then it's up to Brandy to do it, not just Kazu.
Yeah. I'm sorry, by the way, that I skipped Monday. My brain was not anywhere in the right to play D&D Monday.
No worries, man.
I actually ended up going to bed like 10 minutes after I logged off.
It was
Like,
expected.
I passed the fuck out. I couldn't even... I had the best night of depression sleep that I've had in forever.
So are we starting?
I thought so.
We are starting. So, where we left off with our fun-filled adventures was grappling a rogue, climbing a pyramid, and knocking the top off and sending it flying into a wall. And then a character walking into the same vent and getting slammed against a wall. And the job was completed, which allows them to meet a second job done, which is 2 out of 3 requirements with that second instructor. So the 2 party members and third unknown complete their part and move on in the Umbralhood rankings. Everybody gets to leave the warehouse, and about 3 blocks over is their next objective, and that only took them a good couple of minutes, and yeah, you still got a whopping 63 hours before you have to be over there to do the job. Or you can go early if you want. Your choice.
Y'all seemed like you went through shite.
Seems like we should be taking a nap is what we should be doing.
We should rest up and rendezvous back tomorrow.
I'm in agreement with that.
I'm impartial because I got kicked out of the thing early.
You got thrown into the wall like a ragdoll. It's hilarious.
It was quite funny.
So the party, considering the situation, some of them battered, some of them a little beaten, decides to take the rest of the afternoon off to rest, relax, use magic, heal up life, and the group will reconvene in the morning, doing some minor shopping here and there. Looking at everybody's life, that will put them back up to max, almost, with just 1 party member having 1 hit point missing. Alright, at which point you guys have your rest, you set your spells in the morning, you do your shopping, and it is roughly noontime. Where do you choose to reconvene? At the ship? At the inn? At the warehouse? What be?
Probably at the
meeting
warehouse.
point.
The ship is the normal meeting point.
Sure.
After all, where else are you going to find sailors?
Yeah, hi. Bar?
In a ditch.
Oh. All the above. So the ship.
Hey,
the party
this sailor does more than just be on the ocean.
Spends a wee bit of time in the kitchens.
I swear to God, you will be 6 feet under if you say that again.
So the group reconvenes midday at the ship, at the wharfs in Ebunstalt, and Heidi hi. Which point John looks down. Guest ahoy! Captain, you have guests, sir.
Aye, lad, I see them.
At which point, what do you guys do? Just stand and look at the ship and gawk at the captain?
That's what Seven would do.
I'm going into my fucking quarters and I'm like, alright, later, bye. And Captain Killian,
Aye, lass, what you want?
if you plan on making any decisions, Make sure I'm there. Okay?
Stella, was it?
Alright?
Can I talk to you for a moment?
Sure.
He
Where
basically
you-
he takes.
Oh.
I'll take a moment. It'll be for a moment. I just need to ask her something, Killian.
He doesn't
goes-
stop you.
I don't know. He just goes out and walks. So he turns and looks at her. He's like, "So, are you also applying for the Umbral Hood?"
Yes.
Kind of
Uh,
bit obvious. Kind of bit obvious, since you didn't seem to be the type to be interested in the horizon. You're a smart woman. You're a smart woman. You know that.
That's why I'm the one who runs this fucking ship.
So that gives me that was the question. Who was the other one who was applying for the Umbral?
The dog.
He just gives her a look. The dog? Which one?
The big, black, fluffy one.
As you look over the ship at the dogs, Seven's just looking up. The other one's cleaning itself in an appropriate place. As you look down right at the direction.
Classic dog.
Well, since we were probably going to be working all together, there's something I need to give you. I need to give you some important information.
I?
More like, not something to, not information, but more like something to think of. When the time comes, you will need to have to pick between your own allegiance or the allegiance of the Umbral. What do you think will happen when the day comes? You might need to betray someone that's close to you.
I would wait until I see my hands before I get myself dirty, dear.
In my line of work, I've ended up having to betray many people, but that's the life of an assassin. That's all that's all I had to tell you.
So that's why you got signed on.
Someone should probably tell. Someone should probably tell that dog if it understands.
She's kind of... So an hired assassin on our ship. You better not fucking kill any of the crewmates. We already lost one to another dog.
I will not kill anyone. Your captain has accepted me in his crew. As long as he doesn't cross me, there's no need for betrayal.
Very well.
Besides, I like your captain.
I'm sorry. Have you been taking in the seawater, dear?
But he has a good head on his shoulder. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
just be careful. That's all I need to tell you. He walks back in, or rather, he just goes off and meditates on his own.
I'll just say, as a reaction to when he's like, he has a good head on his shoulder, she would have, like, pursed her lips, kind of like, mm-hmm.
Alrighty. At which point, you've all met up, you're all present. What is the next course of action between the lot of you to discuss, or do you just make your way on over?
So are we going to do this next job now or wait till tomorrow at the last minute?
I see no reason to wait.
Then I believe there's a certain warehouse we should be at. Shall we?
Alright, with no arguments, the group will, those on the ship will disembark to join the rest on the wharf and make their way toward the southern bazaar, eastern side, and head to the warehouse. where in the eastern side of the bazaar, part AA, they will go into warehouse 71. There waiting is a rather poor looking individual. 2 torches sticking out of his bag. It's overpacked. Got a lantern hanging off one side. Got like 2 swords on his side. A dagger that doesn't even fit into the sheath. Clothes are slightly untucked and dirty. Hat is basically like covered in blood and got broken glasses on. Just sort of looks at you all. Hi.
Are you here for the
Oi.
job?
Oh, hell no. I just got done.
And what
All I did was
the
just
job you
deliver
did?
the supplies for the expedition group. You do recognize this guy as the squire that traveled actually with your group on the last mission with the goblins and spires that stayed in the camp next to the horses. Although he looks a little bit more worse for wear this time around and a little worried.
So you delivered the supplies and ended up like this?
Yeah. Well, good luck to the lot of you. I'm not in your shoes. Well, if you'll excuse me, I gotta get back.
So
Stuff
what did this to
errands
you?
run. Bye. At which point he just sort of shakes and just sort of walks past you with a hurried pace and takes off. At which point an older gentleman, well dressed like a merchant, has 3 rings on one finger, fancy gauntlet on the other hand, comes walking up. So, gentlemen and ladies and animals.
Animals, yes.
Interesting. Anyway, I assume you're what happened to make it this far from the 3rd caravan.
Yes, it would appear so.
Wonderful. Just wonderful.
Unless some are choosing to come at a later date.
No, the other 2 from your wagon have already proceeded on through to the location. 2 other individuals from keeps looking at his rings, from the 2nd caravan have proceeded down, and I dealt with the 3rd group and kicked them out. So it's a much smaller list now.
I see.
I didn't like them. They're gone. That's how it is.
You are the examiner.
Oh, no, I'm not.
No.
Tyr will be your examiner for this. He's been put in charge of all 3. God help you. Anyway, I was just handling preliminaries. And in this case, after dealing with the idiots from Wagon 1, I decided none of them needed to stay. Don't mind you lot. You got a good look to you. I don't know why Tyr has such a problem with some of you. Well, proceed downstairs when you're ready. Walk through as he throws up his hands and like quotes, door, if you're not too afraid. And then he just walks past you with a grin and closes the warehouse door behind you as he just sort of gives you a menacing look and locks the door.
So I'm going to walk along beside 7 and kind of whispers, just like, hey, on the bright side, we got ours.
Ooh.
So it's just gonna wag its tail at that.
Looking about this warehouse, unlike the other one, which was packed full of supplies, goods coming and going, this one is bare bone empty with just a support beam showing and a large staircase heading down in the back of the place. As you proceed through the area, footsteps sound heavily as they echo about the empty chamber, and you proceed on down. As you go down several flights of steps and reach down to basement floor 3, it is well lit. There is a contingent of what looks to be about 7 heavily armed guards, all of which contain range and melee weapons and are at least in medium armor, some of which even carry shields. And they are positioned at the staircase and around the doorway which is in the center of the room. Doorway being a giant circular disc with green shimmering light coming from it.
Michael, can I make a spellcraft or a knowledge arcane to try to figure something out about that thing?
You can roll a knowledge arcana if you so desire.
The first thing that comes to mind is portal.
Cake is a lie.
Is the cake a lie?
If you're expecting cake, then yeah, it's a lie. That knowledge check will tell you that that is an active and opened portal before your eyes.
Oh, joy.
Guards will say nothing, and they will not glance or nothing at you. They just hold their positions, staring at the doorway.
Well, it looks like once we go through, we're where we need to be. Y'all ready?
After you, lass.
Ready whenever.
Same.
If nobody's got any objections, then
I put my hand in my coat and just shrug.
At which point you guys won't flinch. You'll just walk
right
across
on
the
through.
room. After 40 steps, you'll step into the light, and next thing, you will find yourself at a cold, dark area in a wooden surroundings, covered with vines, thick forest brush, and thorns and ivy growing everywhere. You're at the middle of a campsite, and there are tents up, familiar faces, and people chit-chatting. And right next to the portal is Tyr. At which point I will drop you on the map.
Dun,
Oh,
dun, dun,
boy.
dun.
Yay!
I can't get over that fucking mini. It's hilarious.
Which one?
That one.
Oh, Bart
The sleepy
Greybeard.
dwarf again.
Yeah.
Lazy dwarf.
Union break.
He's a union man.
He's Scruffy from Futurama. Which point, as you guys step through the portal, which will be that little disc right there, you arrive at the campsite. You see Bart laying there, propping up his sleeping bag, and just throwing his head back and smoking his pipe, just sort of glances at you guys and gives you a slight nod. As he's laying down, got his mule over there, his tent and everything set up. Over to your other side, there is Tyr sitting there with a large book in hand as he's near the campfire, sitting on a stool. A little bit to your southwest, you've got Bill and Peter there, sitting on a bench, basically chit-chatting and looking out into the darkness. And over to the southeast, you got another tent where there is the wolf and Paul, the elf, who is the tracker. Which point, yet again, temperature here is basically hovering around 50 degrees, a little bit cool. It is very dark. It is heavy ivy and thorns everywhere. The brush is very thick and you can't see beyond the tree lines. Which point, Tyr will stand up, close his book and set it down gently, and proceed himself to the front. By the way, the little squiggly things there, that basically represents large thorns and ivy basically curved.
Difficult terrain.
You go walking through it, yes, it'll be difficult terrain, and 2, you'll take damage.
Got it.
It's that bad.
Ew.
Briars. Wonderful.
There you go.
Been there, done that in real life.
Probably don't want to do it in game.
No.
Which point Tyr will get to the front. If I may have all of your attentions, now that everyone is here and early, I suppose we'll go ahead. He stops and stares off to the darkness in this direction. We will go ahead and get started as he turns back. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Counting the other dog, 11. Yeah, everyone appears to be here that made the cut. Well, got a simple task for the lot of you. Seeing as we've gone ahead and sped up the process thanks to the other instructor not liking pretty much everyone in his group, and the second group being partially eliminated due to conflict and other issues, and some of them dying, we have what's left here, despite better judgment. So, as stated, you're going to proceed out into this rather brisk, cold, dark area, and you're going to deal with what you come across, which is very violent and pretty much wants you dead, while you go and find the other campsite somewhere across this whole neck of the woods. I would also like you to look for any deceased individuals that came before you and collect their equipment. I believe there was 4 of them based upon notes and information from our scouts, which determined the other campsite had been ran over. Or overrun, I forget. They said it was a large something.
And you don't expect any survivors.
That would be a fair assumption. This forest is unforgiving. So, yes, anything of value on their bodies, returning it as proof that they are dead would be greatly appreciated. Most likely they'll have badges or markings that would be sufficient for us to know that you found the bodies. So, search and find.
Now, Sam, looks like your little dogs will come in nice and handy.
Indeed.
Yeah, they've only been missing for about 5 months, so shouldn't be too hard to find their skeletons at this point, hopefully.
At this point, it would be skeletons, yes. Any remains would have been cleaned already.
I assume we're waiting for morning. You're not going to make us do this at night.
Oh, it doesn't get much brighter during the morning, and it actually gets colder during the day. So you'd be better off doing it whenever you please.
Where exactly?
After all, you just had to reach this location within 72 hours. Beyond that, you have till the ship set sail. Although, considering there's a test after this one, if you waited that long, you technically would fail?
Where
I guess
is
caution, but
this?
haste. At least a couple of days, no more. After all, if you're gone for 2 or 3 days, we'll assume you're dead.
What?
Paul over there just sort of gives a nod as he basically takes a stick and points the embers.
So where exactly is this location?
Are you a member of Horizon March?
No.
Who does the portal probably belong to?
Most likely Horizon March or some other faction who wishes to have ability to translocate from one location to another through means of a portal.
Correct.
Although for what end? I do not know yet.
Very good. So you understand your situation, that you've walked through a doorway, that you are in an unknown location, that the area has been explained to you to be hostile, that you are to find the campsite, and the 4 missing individuals, whatever condition their bodies are in, at least bring back proof. Badges, symbols will be sufficient, and then you will have completed your task. Reporting on anything else that you might see that's strange, and coming back alive is imperative, and that you can only do so in a couple of days. If you take any longer than that, you are soon dead, and we will leave you. If you take any longer than that, honestly, and still come back alive, you may miss the chance to sell ship. Come back earlier and fail to recover the bodies, you also fail. Sorry if I'm being a little abrupt and quick, but considering what we have to work with, we do prefer to have better individuals than less. And considering some of the people that were dismissed by the instructor versus what I recommended, we have our current lot. All of them, as he yet again looks over to the far left. So if everyone, as he raises breath, is ready, we shall get started. You are allowed to return to the camp, although do note you cannot go back through the portal till you are done. If you choose to go back through the portal, you are choosing to quit your application. Thus, it's not the first contract of we will save you. We will save you if you're dying, or we will leave you dead. We will come and look for your bodies later if you do happen to die in here. But if you come back injured and you want to run home or get healing, pass through that portal. you can't come back out here to deal with the situation. So if you have all your supplies and are prepared for this trick, then you are free to get started at any time you see fit. Let me know if you need anything or have questions. You are free to use facilities as needed. There is enough food for 2 weeks here, along with, of course, adequate water. As for defenses, we have Paul, mostly Paul, and I suppose Bart. To handle matters. I will merely be grading you and ensuring that you follow the rules of this expedition.
And what are the
At which
rules?
point he proceeds back over, sits on his stool, and, or in this case his blanket, so I give him a stool, and pops up his big book and sits back and flips a page. At which point Peter will hop off, Bill will come over to Sam and say, "Pleasure to be working with you again. I see you made it."
We did.
Excellent.
Oh, look, it's over. Look, it's Eleanor's best friend, Peter.
How long have y'all been here?
About 4 hours. Apparently, the other two made it here yesterday and have been bickering the whole time. You can occasionally hear them raising their voices and yelling and screaming at each other. I'm not sure if they're best friends or if they're worse enemies.
Where are they
Perhaps
still-
they're lovers.
or married.
Didn't consider that. Suppose that's possible. I didn't get a good look at the small one. Big one just kept waving his hand at it. So how do we want to handle this exactly, considering that I assume we're being graded on performance, survival, and basically probably everything under the sun? As he looks past you at Tyr, who just sort of raises an eyebrow and looks up for a moment and looks back down and flips another page. Shall we split up? Shall we all stay together? I mean, they say this area is hostile.
Splitting up can be very dangerous, considering if we work in small groups. It's easier for one group to get wiped out and nobody else will know about it. We stay as
Yeah,
one
that
group, we
kind
don't
of
cover
explains
as
the
much.
squire we saw earlier.
Yeah.
Apparently, he was the only survivor of the other campsite.
Yeah, he wasn't in good shape.
Which
But-
point you'll hear arguing, "I don't care how old she was." "Oh, shut up, all right. I'm telling you, she was pretty looking." At which point, two individuals come walking in. You see a halfling, small little fella right there, and basically a cape that drags on the ground behind him, made for like a medium-sized character, dressed in what looks to be plain clothing. And then you have another individual with a rather large hammer, dwarf individual, tall for a dwarf, short beard, braided into 3 lines, and with metal attachments to it. Not a lot of hair on top of his head, looks a little bit older, dressed in studded leather and holding a big ass hammer.
Holy
Come on,
shit,
Nora.
that sounds like my dad.
Sounds more like my grandpa, to be honest.
Come over here, puppy. Which point he's like, "Oh, look, the others finally got here. What a joy. Would you just, yes, let's just go ahead and lay into the people we're going to be working with. That is wonderful. Shut your trap." Which point the short individual comes up to the front. "Greetings all," gives a little bow. "It's a pleasure to be working with you. My name is Soren. I am an accomplished, well, soon to be an accomplished cleric and tracker. I look forward to working with you." And
What do you be tracking? The fleas on the rats? You're barely size enough to feed the dogs.
7.
Someone's gonna step over and sniff at the halfling.
See, he already wants to eat you.
Oh, what
You're barely
cute
a-
animal! Sticks out a hand toward the dog. so
Don't
it can
do that,
smell it.
you'll bite.
Careful.
He bites.
Well, that's why you stick out a hand, to let it smell, to know that you're friendly. If it goes to take a snap out, he starts growling, you pull back the hand slowly. You don't just reach out and grab the animal.
I'm
Hey,
rather
nice, that
friendly,
makes
and the
some
damn
sense.
thing's bit me 20 times.
Well,
not that
considering we just
friendly
first
with it.
met and you've already insulted me, I assume that's your own perspective, my friend.
I like him
At which
Hey.
point the dwarf comes walking up, leaning on, putting a foot up on the bench with a big thud. I don't know. I tend to like the guy. I think he's got personality.
Of course, the dwarf would like Killian.
So, in Aquin, she says to Killian, "I think you're right. They probably are lovers."
I'm 100% sure they are, lass. 100% sure. Somebody pass me an apple. This is gonna be a good day.
As Sam looks at Soren, looks like we both have our troubles.
Since when did you know Aquin?
No, it's just his attitude. In fact, he's laughing about it now. It's just like, ugh.
Well, at least someone gets along with people they've
Damn
been
it,
stuck with
overkill.
for a while.
Seven.
Isn't that kind of how it sounded, though?
Somebody stop me!
Oh, anyway, pleasure to be working with you. I can obviously perform small acts of healing and
Small indeed.
Oh, dear God. Please grant me patience.
I'll grant you a wee bit. How's that sound?
Yeah, haven't heard it before.
Do you have your own spot at the watering hole? Just a wee bit shorter than everybody else.
Sam looks at Soren. I don't think he's going to stop anytime soon. Good luck.
Seven just looks back at Sam, asking her to please just end him.
Kneels down and whispers to Seven, I can't cast silence yet.
Well, whatever. Finally, shut up. As the dwarf gives a laugh aloud. It's going to be a fine group. Hopefully at least half
So,
of them drop.
Ebron and Harry, what should I call ye?
I am Blarn.
I am Groot. That's all I can think of right now. Ye may call me Killian. This here's Jota, head of the combat arsenal of my ship.
He
The
bows
shorter-
down politely.
The shorter lady's my first mate, Estella. Sam and the dogs, well, they come in tow.
At that
We are-
point,
They don't
Seven
quite-
turns
they don't
around
quite
and
work for
snarls
me.
At Killian.
They don't quite work for me, but I'm never far from them, so
The term
tomato,
is
Estella-
tomato.
with. We are associates, not employees. Equals
Estella
on your level.
kind of is looks at Seven, kind of like, no, don't do
Someone
this
just
now.
looks at
Not
the
even
lot
looking
and
at
just
Estella.
simply remarks, well,
You
we're
snap
all
at
kind of
Estella?
associates with each other now, seeing as we're all after the same thing. So shall we get along with one another? Be fine.
I certainly hope so. The more efficiently we can accomplish this mission, the better. So,
Which point Bill's like, so we're staying together? Well, safety in numbers. Can't say I don't mind sticking around you. Helped me out last time. Look forward to returning the favor.
Aye, but this time we're not playing cards.
Peter's like, darn it. Just sort of like pushes the deck back into his belt pouch.
Now, if you want to play dice, I've got a nice set.
I do not believe we'll have time for dice or cards. Not unless you wish to stay here and not contribute.
How far away is the cat?
That is a question we do not know.
We weren't told.
He did not say. I do not believe he will either.
I think that's a wise choice.
Soren, how long have you and Blarn been here?
Feels like a lifetime. Um, little over a day, maybe. It's a little hard to tell with all the cloud cover and yeah.
Lack of proper lighting.
Probably at least, if I had to guess, based on surroundings and everything, maybe 18 hours
Okay.
before the other lot got here. So 4 on top of that, so 22. So yeah, almost a day.
Did
Which
any
point
of y'all
Brian just like slaps his face. About a day. About a day. Wow. Wow. How many times can you say it different ways?
Lad, I wish you were part of me crew. You'd get along great with Paul.
What about
Don't like
Steve?
boats too much, but getting to a destination, now that's what I like.
We need to find a Merle, to be honest.
So the question is, for those of you who have been here longer than us, which direction did the squire come from? Because
At
if
which
he went to
point,
the other campsite and
Blarn
came
looks
back,
at Sworn slightly confused. Sworn looks at you and just looks at the ground. We don't know. We were having a discussion, and then we heard he came back.
Sam,
So in other words, your halfling eyes saw nothing. Except
We
for
were
the
having
big...
a discussion off in the forest to our west, as
So-
Blarn thought it was appropriate.
Well, I'm sure he didn't want you gagging in camp.
which means if you did not hear him, you did not see him. They probably did not come from the west.
Well, considering it's a dead end over there, it doesn't go anywhere, I doubt he could have appeared past us. The brush is way too thick to get through without basically shredding your skin and clothing.
Peter, Bill,
Peter just looks, pulls out the deck. I was playing by myself.
That's
playing
what she
solitaire,
said.
no doubt.
Little bit of self-love in there, I see. Did you win
Cards!
that game?
Cards! I was holding up the
Where'd the mess land so I know not to lay me caught there?
Dwarf just gives a little chuckle. Bill's like, he came from the south.
Thank you.
Well, then it seems we're headed south, aren't we, lads? And dogs and other proclivities. I've got a great idea! I want to see this be a thing. Soren, you're about the right size. Do you think you could ride the dog?
Looks at the dog, looks at you. I think I could, but I don't think I will. Looking back at the dog.
Killian, it doesn't.
I believe if
not
he came from the south, then our best trackers should be the one to try to find his trail and use that to find the camp.
Why do you think I offered putting Soren on the dog? Put
That's
the dog in the front, put Soren on top of him to see footprints.
That's ineffective.
Something the dog might miss.
Tracking is more than just looking for footprints.
Bill basically remarks, well, all we can do is go east, as there seems to be a small path over that way. Otherwise, south, of course, has a lot of open terrain. We weren't allowed to go too far from camp. And apparently, based upon the other two, west is pretty much a dead end unless they're lying.
I
Dwarf
doubt
just
they're
spits on the
lying.
ground. What'd you call me?
I don't be thinking the dwarf be lying. Well, not lying in the way you're thinking. Lying with the halfling, well, lovers be what they be.
Dwarf just starts laughing real loudly. Soren's like, what?
Oh,
At which point the dwarf just looks over. What's wrong, little buddy?
Sam just puts her
Everyone
hand
needs a
on her
pillow
face.
every
It's
once in a while to rest their head on.
like, oh boy.
See, Estella, I was right. We also figured out which one tops.
You lot are horrible people. As Soren just looks and takes a step away.
Estella kind of would be stifling her laughter underneath her hat, kind of like positioning it as like there's clearly a smirk underneath.
May Lord and grant me patience and tolerance with these people.
What was that, Squeaker?
7's
over.
moving to the east.
Since we do have an elf in the party with better vision, the elf can in fact see that there is a pathway that leads out over to here, and that beyond the woodlands there is much further to the area.
I'm dumb. 7's gonna go back and beg for a fucking light from Sam.
Let us go south and trail the squire and see if we can use that to find the camp.
I have dark vision too, Michael.
Dark vision won't get you anything at this point.
Okay.
Oops.
What's so special about elves then?
They get low light. They see twice as far as humans.
Dark vision is flat out 60. If there's actually light, dark
If
vision
there's-
only extends beyond that. So if
Okay.
there's 40 foot of light, then he sees 40 foot of light and then 20 feet of black and white or gray outlines in that sense.
Oh, okay.
If there's
Dark vision only works when it's completely dark.
Okay, that makes sense.
exactly.
So if it's
Whereas
bright and
if
then
there's-
dim, you're seeing as normal person.
Until you get outside of that dim light, then you would see normal.
Yeah.
But
Whereas-
low light vision doubles the light radius of
What you can
Okay,
see.
light
that makes
sources.
Okay, that makes
In my
makes sense.
opinion, low light vision is actually the better vision.
It's
It
better
really
to have
is.
both.
Pure darkness is really rare because there's always stars or the moon or torches.
Okay,
or
that makes sense.
there's very, very unless you're alone in a cave with no torches, dark vision is the only thing. Like that's when it kicks in.
It's
But
good
like
for sneaking
Okay.
up people.
if you're outside at night, there's even still the moon that provides some light,
Now
unless
it's
it's
rainy or something.
Right.
Rainy, or in this case, forest.
Right. That makes sense.
Overcast, and also most of the trees and everything basically curve and cover up, so you're like under a canopy. So yeah, pretty dark beyond the visible light, which yet again, if you have torchlight of 40 feet, low light would make it 80 feet of vision pretty much. So
Okay.
better than 60-foot dark vision. Although a lot of that's going to be dim light, so yeah. But still. And that's clear in color compared to black and white outlines.
Okay.
So
But yes. So going off, which pretty much I've got it almost extended as far enough for dark vision too currently. But yeah, loosely based, kind of gives you an idea of the pass. To the south is large, branches off a little bit. Otherwise to the west, over there, supposedly a dead end. And to the east, you've got a little path off that way.
excuse me.
So where you be headed?
Well,
We
As
said
a
head
group-
south, right?
Sam walks over to Soren and says, "Shall we track the squire now?
Aye.
Be relying on your skills and the few others who have competent abilities in tracking."
Most
I'm
definitely.
providing the
Aha.
lights, so I'll step up here too.
You have a light?
He said the elf. I'm assuming I was the elf.
You have
Just based
low
off
light.
the campfire,
You
it's
can see
extending your
better.
vision.
That doesn't mean you are shedding light.
Soren will basically walk over to the campfire, take one of his torches out, stick it in there and light it, and come walking back over. Well, I'm ready to go if everybody else is.
Aye, let's be getting ready.
Lead the way.
Just wonder how dangerous it could be out here. I mean, that squire was pretty badly beat up.
If I had to
It's
estimate,
just
I'd say
having a
he's
light
very
thing.
good at surviving and not very good at fighting. Which, given the fact he survived when the others didn't, means it could be pretty dangerous. Or he could just have a lot of bad luck. No way to know,
Fair enough.
but it's best to proceed with caution. And keep an eye out.
Mostly.
Michael, would it be search checks to try to find traces and tracks.
Would that be more survival?
That's what
Survival
I'm asking.
does track.
Okay. I have absolute shit for survival. I can contribute search or knowledge nature to try to locate clues. Outside of that, Sam is screwed.
Doomed man.
Did Sam attach a light to Seven's collar?
Soren has a torch at the moment. So currently we have light.
Okay. Well, then.
20 feet bright, 20 feet dim. Which is also why I'm standing behind him to stay out of his way. Wrong check.
Nope. Michael, I am doing a wild empathy check to try to communicate to 42. That's 7 wants him to sniff out and search for tracks.
Definitely good enough for him to understand your intention, especially considering how long you've been together. And you'll basically sort of take off this way and be smelling around. At which point he'll get over to the tree and piss on it for about 12 seconds and then come back over and look at Estelle and just lick his lips and start walking and sniffing around. Sora will just sort of stand there as he watches the dog and then proceed forward.
That is 7's obvious survival check.
Definitely tracks heading in the direction in front of you. They seem kind of jumbled and staggered, as if it's kind of to the side, to their side, in a small circle, then headed northward always.
Well, I might as well do survival
At
myself.
that point, 7 just kind of bolts.
Nope.
Michael, I'm doing a knowledge nature to keep an eye on the surroundings and try to figure out what I can about the place and anyone and anything that might be here. I can't track, but I might be able to figure out some clues from the surrounding areas.
At which point you'll see a nasty little thing over to the side.
Fuck is that thing?
That's the
You will-
question.
What you'll see sitting there is an amorphous mass of colorful, moldy covered bubbles basically coming up out of this little rounded critter as it kind of crawls across the ground almost like a slime, just in one sort of like half circle lurching forward with little bubbles like occasionally popping up from its body.
Awesome.
So it will look like that in essence.
Oh, it's actually really cute.
What is that thing?
That counts as
Look.
cute.
Looks to be some kind of fungus or something that blows bubbles.
Looks
Let's
like a-
avoid that.
That looks like a stomach bagpipe thing.
Let's not get,
Stomach bag.
It might have already spotted us.
let's not get too close to that.
Zora will just sort of come over this way and on down and proceed.
Do the tracks go left or right?
At which point the tracks will go over to the left as Sora will look around Estella's feet and on past her, and you'll catch sight of something else. At which point you'll see a horrible looking bush, which isn't so much a bush, as it kind of looks up from its hunched over position at you.
A bush that's not a bush.
Yeah, you basically see that little critter. So it basically goes from being a bush to like a little humanoid figure hunched over as it sort of like starts to stand up a little bit.
Would that be knowledge nature for that thing?
Oh my god, it is so cute. I want a plushie of it. I want 5.
What?
It looks to be a plant, so knowledge appropriate for plants. So that'd be nature.
Knowledge nature myself.
share what I learned with the group.
I know that. Come on.
What did you get?
A 2.
I thought you said you had knowledge nature.
I did. And I got a 2.
Do you have 1 rank in it or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
okay.
wait, I have 0 ranks in it. But I do know I can't. It is a normal skill I can learn.
True, but if you don't have ranks in it, the most you can get is the equivalent of a DC 10 effect.
Yeah.
It should give you basic knowledge that, hey, it's a plant creature. But you rolled a 2, so you're like, that bush just moved. I don't know
Is it
what
supposed
it
to
is.
do that?
Is it animated? Is it infected with parasites? Is it a person that's covered in bushes? I don't know. So all you know is it moved and it's covered in twigs and brush.
What does my 22 tell me?
22 will tell you that it is a small plant creature. It's referred to as a twig blight. It is a tree creature of an evil disposition. They tend to root themselves in soil and draw nutrients like an oil plant, and they look like woody little shrubs. Unfortunately, these horrible little creatures have a taste for blood and tend to love to kill creatures and actually sustain themselves on blood also
Oh.
when they're underground and so forth.
And I'm relaying this
they
info
do
to the
speak-
group.
They do speak the language of the Fae, and their claws tend to be poisonous.
Passing this info along to everybody.
Sounds like we need to kill it.
Which point
Agreed.
it just sort of stands up, and you hear rustling as you hear the sounds of more coming.
Oh, wonderful.
Listen checks.
No. I got a 0.
There we go. I got a 17.
All right, listen, check. You said.
That's a
I ain't no
whopping
better.
0.
Yeah. You do too well on that.
Hang on a second.
I didn't do any
boy.
better. I got a 7.
I got an 18.
As long as nobody does worse than me, we're fine for now.
They're in range of my gun. We're good.
Where is Killian?
Right by Joda.
Well, no, you're not.
No, you're not.
You're
I'm
inside of Joda.
Not on my screen.
Yeah, it looks like you're in his square.
Not on my screen.
Fix your screen. What's wrong on everyone else's?
I'm messaging you next for how many you supposedly hear.
I'm literally 2
Joda?
squares behind you there, Overkill.
Joda, you hear about what you make out to maybe 3 or 4 of the little buggers,
Okay.
whatever they are, possibly coming your direction.
Yeah, we don't see you then.
I posted the picture of what it looks like right now.
Well,
Yeah, that's what I see as well.
Oh, there
you
you go.
don't need to refresh your shit because that's what I see.
Which point I will call for initiatives, as those creatures are headed in your direction, and there is more than one from the rustling, which, due to distance, pretty much only 2 people are aware of possible numbers.
Actually, I wanted to ask you, Mike, would detect
What you-
spirit work here?
Do they
What
count
might
as
detect-
Fae?
Yeah, because it's because I remember detect spirit work mentions Fae.
If they're a plant, they're not. They don't count as Fae, I believe.
Okay.
They
Okay.
They speak Sylvan, which is basically the Fey language that Sam knows they're intelligent enough to speak, and that they're plant creatures, but they are not Fey.
Okay.
They are plants, which you could possibly think that they are Fey and do your detection on them on your turn, but it's basically to disprove that, okay, I was wrong. It's not
Okay.
Fey.
No Fae
Just
for
making
you.
sure.
Of course, Sam did reference that they are plant creatures, so you
Okay, so they're bound.
waste your turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
Don't worry, I know what you. Okay, I just wanted to be sure before I
Yeah.
make a mistake.
Use your ability.
Don't
Waste your
worry,
turn.
Shig. There'll be plenty of times in the near future for you to do so.
What, waste his ability?
No, make mistakes.
Oh.
Ouch.
Hardy har har.
We will just do a lovely.
Roll decently for my initiative for once. I'm not going last!
Sad.
And before you miss everything,
We'll see if I actually miss everything or not. I'm using Takumo's sword, and that one time I've used it so far it worked, so we'll see.
yeah, your normal. You missed every time when you're using your normal sword.
Switch over to a masterwork, katana, and suddenly I can hit things.
Plus one helps.
You buffed up yourself. You started attacking, and you missed, and you missed, and you onto another sword. You hit something.
That's why it's like, I missed, I punch it. I hit,
Punch the initiative.
I punch the creature. Was the creature's name Initiative?
Maybe. Do you speak Sylvan?
No?
Okay, then you don't know what they had to say when you killed their friend.
All right, now I know what the next language I want to pick up.
you bastard! That's what they said.
All right, and first up in an ish is 7. Going at range 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40 to extend view. Boop, 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 boop. The elf has obviously better vision and can see other things. Many, many other things.
Many of the things?
Many, many things. His eyes can see many things.
Yeah,
What
we're
do your
fucked.
oven eyes see?
A lot of bullshit heading our way.
You are
I
up
can't
first,
see that
7.
yet.
Yeah, I'll be going right there. By that route.
Make your move, make your action.
Oh, that's the wrong thing.
Do the right thing.
You do know they have standard plant immunities, and they, being tree-based creatures, have a nice little sort of resistance against piercing-based objects.
Well, she covers all bases, so she's good.
Damn.
24 will hit.
There's a
7 will
knife and-
chomp, and that brush gets bit in two and falls to the ground.
Oh my god, he killed Kenny!
You bastard.
Turn done.
Just-
42.
Where's my mouse? Oh, there's my mouse.
Probably in guard mode on Sam,
desk.
otherwise joining you.
Yep, he's joining me.
All right, Estella, your turn. Based upon your vision from said torch, you know that fellow's there at 40 feet, which 20 feet is bright, so if you're attacking, that's a 20% miss chance.
So, these are trees and shit, right?
Those are very large trees, yes.
Are there branches that I can climb up? Or are the trees alive too?
You don't know if they're alive. You could make a spot check and a knowledge nature to find out. Although I would call your attention to the thorns sticking out right there, as those thorns are pretty much wrapped up on the trees. So unless you take your time and are careful, you may end up cutting yourself on briars or getting entangled in them.
So both of them have the vines on them.
The first one that you can see definitely has a lot of them hanging off. The other one can't really tell too clearly. Looks like there's some higher up on it and on the back side. So this whole place is basically covered in thorns for the most part.
I feel like I have ventured inside of Satan's anus.
The hell?
You know what I
Lots of
think?
thorns.
That means they're a keeper. I'm trying to think because I'm thinking along the lines of wait and hiding.
You can do that. Might have absolutely nothing happen.
Stealth my way towards the trees. And just kind of blend in with them, if you will.
Okie dokie.
Does it move silently? Damn.
Now with the
Yeah,
bright
it's-
light and you being there, they can definitely see whether they can hear you or go off site as they're trees. Your knowledge could tell you that. Or Sam. Really can't hide if you're out in the open. Everybody can see you. Just telling you, have to have something to hide
No.
behind.
I kind of figured as much since I am in bright light that there's no point in me trying to sneak away
Be like you
completely.
being in the middle of a room with people and them just staring at you. You start like crouching, trying to walk away silently. Everybody's just gonna just stare at you or just ignore you.
Hey, it's called Skyrim. Get it right.
And this is not that. Thankfully.
Not like video games where you push a button, all of a sudden you're hiding, even though you're in obvious open area. Where are you hiding behind? Hiding does require more, unfortunately.
Near the trees.
And
Not
we'll
in the tree,
just go
but near the
prestige
tree.
class.
Backside of the tree would technically hide you from them because they can't see through trees.
Yep. Yeah, I can get there. To there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sam's turn.
Oh, let's see. He is the source of light. 20 and 40.
So that one's even outside your view to see the second one.
Correct. And I don't know where any others are.
No one else has light, apparently.
No, because we were just on scout, so. So I'm going to move action, pull out a sunrod, and use my action to activate it.
Which can be done.
And then that will be my turn. I will mark off a sunrod as used.
That will shed 60 off in this direction.
Yep,
To the
30,
side.
30 dim.
And let's see, to the south. And
Excuse me.
okie dokie. And that will bring on a lot more light. And that will be your turn, so on to the buggers. And they will go ahead and wait. proceed up to the dog for what they assume may be a delicious meal. And they will launch their vicious, vicious attack.
Am I hearing that in air quotes?
They have a +0 to hit.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Yes, it's
Wouldn't we have gotten attacks of op because they came to us?
if they had moved past you, this one here would have moved around and in. So they would have just moved up. This one would have pretty much gone to here. This one would have gone straight up to you. This one would have gone up, and then down. So they would have avoided attacks of op. Which the 14's not going to get to you, but the 19 will land a hit. And their measly damage. You guys are going to laugh. 2 points as they roll max damage.
Oh, wow.
Although I will need a fort save versus the poison that it delivers.
And there's where
And
the problem is.
Dog is fine. And the twig brights are done. It is Joda's turn, and we have much more
Let's
light.
see here. What should I do? Should I go over here and... I'm gonna move over here, and I punch the guy.
I picked a siren. Her name is Prick. She is the prettiest. I punch it. I punch the Dwarf King.
Why would he do that? I punch the prisoner. Don't punch the prisoner. Fine. I talk to the prisoner.
I should have punched it. I should have punched the prisoner.
And that will kill the twig bright. As you walk over, smash its face in, and it falls over.
Weapons!
At which point, for a brush, it dies pretty easy.
It's a plant.
I think it's dead.
Are
Peter
you
will
dead yet?
proceed up. Thor will proceed up with the light.
Be a horrible person.
Giving further illumination.
Let there be more light.
And Bill will double move to get up to there so he can get ready to join the action. Dwarf will get to there, look at you after you punch and be like, I would have kicked it. As Blarn just looks at you and then spits on the creature. And Killian's turn.
I'm not sure I can get to any of them. Don't have that much movement. So, well, guess we go and shoot it.
Shoot it.
I don't think I hit it.
Will hit it and bounce off as did beat its AC. Due to that beautiful natural armor.
I think you killed it too, considering if my 7 killed it.
He
But-
technically didn't hit its AC, so it just because of its natural armor bounced off it.
Oh.
Didn't have enough impact force to hurt it. That will bring it to Alanon. In other words, 13 is not its AC.
Probably a 14 or a
Hit
15.
that one. Right there.
Okie dokie. You have the precise shot, so you can shoot in melee, and it's within range for point
I have the
blank.
other one too. Yep.
And no cover, so yeah, do it. +1 to hit and damage. Range touch.
Precise shot, so good.
Pretty sure that's 9 damage.
That will definitely hit its touch AC, and that will most definitely blow a bunch of branches off its backside, and it will fall over. Indeed.
Getting better.
7's turn.
Maybe you should have been Tracer.
Gonna
I can't slow
boop
down
that
time though. Or does Tracer
Oh my
stop time?
god.
Never mind, you didn't get it. And Shake didn't respond.
Because I choose not to respond.
If we,
12 will not hit, unfortunately.
I can start annoying you guys with musical reference if need be.
No.
Okay then.
Any movement?
I have an idea.
No. But party table back up.
Okie dokie. And 42 backs up. Estella, your turn.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy!
Move action.
Dang
pull
it,
out your
it's
mind
dead.
blade.
Yeah. Conjure Mind Blade. And move around.
Jedi lightsaber on, and oh, it's dead.
Kind of visibly disappointed.
Haha! Oh. Blarn
God.
just turns back. You're late. The bush is dead. The orc got it.
First he's going to take my job, now he's taking my kills. Come on!
Damn.
Michael's gonna move up to there, and as I'm moving, drawing sword, because I do have more than +1 base attack, and I'm going to stick the sunrod into belt, so it is held there and I can have my hands free.
Move in, move action spent. Done. Twig blights. Oh, goody goody. And other ones against the dog. Pretty much the exact same rolls I rolled last time, I think. One will hit. Max damage again. Wow, repeat. 2 points on 7 as the one goes to Claw. And Claw, fort save, will succeed.
A low ass fort save, Christ.
It's literally 11.
Oh.
Yeah, it's usually
Holy crap.
11 or 12 for the low ones.
These guys are less than 1 CR. They're thus the 0 to hit you and such. And then the other one will take 2 swipes at 7 also. That's actually a hit on the second one. So 1, 2, 3 minus 1, and you'll take 1 point of damage. They've ticked you for 5 points so far, and you'll need another poison save. Made it.
Don't think the dog has to worry about it. The dog is just like, you bitch.
You're annoying me. Go away. You're annoying me. Go away. Didn't I tell you to go away?
Which dog? They've been through hell and back, man.
Well, the fun point is all those stack, and then 1 minute later, they tick again. You have
Yep.
to make more saves. And a 1 is an automatic failure, so 1 in 20 chance. So they do their double attacks. The other one moves up to Sam and takes a swing.
No.
No. And next up,
E5.
Oh, great.
Fum.
You drew their attention with a loud noise.
the bright light sort of drew their attention with the sun rod. to be honest.
Okay.
But sure, blame it on the gun.
5 foot step. Can I still do my flurry of blows, or can I just
Yes. Yeah. 5 foot step.
5
Yep.
foot step? Then flurry of blows.
You can take your -2 to hit and make 2 attacks.
I'm gonna hate myself in the morning. But...
I already updated my. I already made sure that I'm a level 3 monk, so that will just be 0.
Yeah, it's just 0 to hit at this point.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
What am I
Look
thinking?
at flurry of blows.
At level 3?
Yeah. Look at flurry of blows. The reason why it shows a 0 up the side is because your base tech is a 2.
That's
So
what you-
thus,
yeah.
with the -2, it would be a 0.
Right.
Yeah, that's
You're
what
just
I
not taking negatives at this point.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's just your base dice roll at this point.
Because your
Strength
base
was
tech
is-
is gone.
Base strength roll, basically.
You're still taking a -2 if you use flurry of blows.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still, you're not taking any negatives to your strength at this point.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And by level, 7, you're stopping, the negatives go away.
It starts ticking down to a -1 and then, a 0 eventually. But
Yeah.
technically, still rolling, it is a -2 on his attacks.
Yeah,
if you
but
wanna
that's
factor
already
that in.
been factored in with the negative.
11 will miss. The 16 will hit. So damage will be 11 to the critter. You have a +5. +5 to damage. You have a 20 strength.
Well, it's because my damage is 1d6 until I can level up again.
I'm just amazed. I forgot your base tech or strength was that high.
As an orc, it should be a 20.
Yeah, I
If you built that character right, it should have 20 strength.
Yeah, I have 20 strength.
Exactly. So boom and shatter and hole in the chest and it falls over. Second attack was better than the first. And Peter's turn. All good. Gonna move right over to here where it's safe. Sora's turn. Will proceed forward. And then on his next turn, he will look for more tracks as unsure where it goes next. And this basically branch on out to here for pathway. And Bill's turn. 10, 15, 20 coming up. And Blarn. And done. Killian, your turn, good sir.
Psychic striking.
All right, using the move action to pull out the blade.
But it won't matter. It's not a non-living. It's probably immune to crit, right?
Plants are.
Correct.
Although you had your gun out, did you ever declare you were pulling out your blade also?
Yeah.
So if you do that, you can't do Psychic Strike.
It wouldn't matter if it's immune to damage. It wouldn't matter. I can't roll it anyway. And I had that charged already. I've had that charged since the last fight.
I assume that most of you have it pre-charged. I'm just wondering if you already pulled out your mind blade ahead of time using a move action to do so. If not,
I can hold a gun in one hand and the blade in the other. I'm not attacking with the gun.
just being sure. That's how you were proceeding.
Yes,
So
he
move it up.
never put the gun away. He had the gun in hand, moved as he was moving, pulled out his sword, and
The only reason why I'm asking is because no one else pretty much declared having out their weapons, so you were the only one.
What weapon?
he draws as he
The monk
attacks.
does not have to declare it.
That doesn't work with Mind Blade. It's
Oh, yeah,
literally a
Mind
move
Blade is-
action to summon the Mind Blade.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a move
Mhm.
action until you get higher level.
Correct.
Right, I don't have speed of thought yet.
No. So if you move up, you can move and draw.
He would have had it out. He wouldn't have left it.
Which 19 to hit their AC will, 7 damage.
Slashing, thankfully.
Yeah, because it would be piercing if I hadn't altered the blade.
Gone with a variant, yeah.
But I made it so it was a cutlass because the pirate theme. Thank God for that.
and it will be alive with 2 life.
Didn't somebody do 7 earlier and kill it?
Yeah.
4 points comes from your int, right? Which is the precise thing. Any creatures that are immune to criticals, that also gets knocked off.
True.
Right.
Forgot
So
about
that does fall off, making it pure
Only
dice
3.
roll of 3.
Yep. Yeah,
And
you're
you
right.
basically try to go for its eye, and you stab it right, or you slash right across the eye, and it just seems not as effective.
Yeah, I forgot that's also affected by the crit chance bullshit.
Yeah. Against living creatures that aren't protected, you get to own them in the face with your psychic strike and your int bonus. Against undead constructs and plants, it kind of peters out to less.
Yep, I forgot. My bad.
No worries.
I knew that was the
Rest.
case with Psychic Strike, but
Yeah.
Gonna hit the one behind it.
Which it'll trigger the psychic strike for hitting it and make it fall off, but it won't hurt the creature. Which if it could hurt it with your high damage roll, and then adding psychic strike would blow it out of the water
right. No, yeah, I would have died. Died.
3 times over, probably. Moving to there and shoot. Attacking the same one as Killian, you said?
No, I said the one behind it.
One behind? Okay. And it is down for the count. Boom. Dead. Dead. 7. You got 1 left. One little bugger next to you that scratched you. Ah,
Damn.
crit.
That's still
And-
enough to make it dead.
Oh yeah, with 2 hit points, that is enough to put it in the ground. Or
And
on
one
the
bit-
ground.
The other one
Permanently
bites the
plants
dust.
it underground.
Since
And-
it's dead, Seven's just gonna drag it around and play with it.
Alright, take your move action as grabbing a hold of it, and you got it picked up in your mouth. 42's turn.
What do you do? It's just gonna go back over here. You see them all dead, so they're dead.
Stella's turn.
It's dead, right?
They are dead.
You said their claws are poisonous, right?
Carry
Yes, I
some
did
form of
say that.
poison. That's what Sam said, is that their attacks can be poisonous, and they did scratch the dog, although the dog seems fine.
I'll take it anyway. I'll cut off one of their hands.
Alright. You will take your turn and move over. Standard action, chop off one of its little clawed hands. Alright, Sam, your turn.
I'm just gonna stay here and keep watch at the moment. Because I don't see any more of the things. That doesn't mean much, though.
I need to this.
And now we see more things.
Do we? Or does just Peter see that far?
No, there should be enough light for him to be able to see.
Yeah, but can we see that far?
Yeah, that's dim light, but yes, we could see that. Because I've
At this
got
point, you see
30
little
feet
bubble
bright
blowers.
and 30 feet dim.
Looks like we're gonna have to kill him.
Didn't know they were moving. Didn't know those things could move.
Alright, and they are done, so that will bring it to Jota's turn.
Jota!
Yep, I see them. Let's see. Oh, are they not?
See said fungus.
They're not fungi, are they?
Probably
don't
not a
know.
very fun guy to hang around with.
Okay, let's see.
But if you want to hug him and find out, by all means.
I'm gonna start casting for my ice wolf. I'm gonna start summon it. I'm gonna summon it over here. That's gonna be my.
You can pick the
Summoning one-
spot when it actually comes into being.
Yeah, I'm spending my turn to summon my ice wolf. I'll burning out a spell from my level 1. That's all I do. I just
Boom, boom, boom. All right. Peter's turn. Oh my. And we'll move over to here where safety is best. And he will magic missile it. 5 points. And it will hurt it. And it will keep on going.
Is
Thor's
magic
turn.
missile an automatic hit?
Yes.
It is.
Oh,
Auto hit, auto damage.
It just deals crap for damage like throwing a dagger with 1 strength.
that's why Magic Missile became such a big D&D meme. And here it's the one spell everyone knows.
You see the darkness. I magic missile the darkness.
The only downside to the auto hit is the fact that you never get to possibly get a crit because you don't roll an attack roll.
Is it whole?
Dora is searching for footsteps of the squire to try to figure out where to go and what to do. Bill will move himself to there and just pretty much have his weapon drawn and ready. Blarn will go over and take his stick and flip over one of the creatures and poke it with his maul. Just be like, yeah, I could have killed one if I got to it. Probably 2. And Alanon, your turn.
Didn't you just skip Killian?
Did it flash forward? Yeah, it did
Yeah, it
jump.
did.
Killian's turn. Then Alanon.
Well, they're all dead, right?
All
No.
twig brights are all dead.
Do we see these things coming at us?
Yep. You see
With
Jodo
Sam
casting.
Sunrod? Yes. You see the fungi.
So
Said bubble blowers. So you can reload your gun as a 4-round action. You can pull out
it's
your mind blade
a
respawn.
standard action to reload the gun. We've been doing it as a standard action, is it not?
Yeah, I remember you mentioning it's always been a standard action for the past few sessions.
Standard, full, whatever.
Well, no, because if it's standard, I can move and then load my gun.
Pistol is standard action to reload.
Okay, so I'm moving up here and reloading.
Click. And good. Then to Alan.
It's not within the one thing, but whatever. It's still in range. I will shoot it.
Pew!
Downtown.
Damn.
No.
At
As
least
it's
I
basically
didn't.
blown out a bubble and its body warps down. You miss it, it pops back up.
Yeah,
It could have been
definitely
worse.
a miss. Yeah, you could have rolled a 1.
God knows your magic goes wacky when you roll crits. 1 would probably just be about as bad. 7's turn. You got a dead plant thing in your mouth.
You might want to spit that out.
What? She knows where it's been. In the forest and now in her mouth.
He's gonna drag it. Move up a little closer, but continue to play with it.
Doop, boop, 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 boop. 7's come to your aid and got one of those things in its.
And 42 is also gonna play, and they're gonna play tug!
Gross.
Grabs a hold of the leg and starts pulling on it. Estella, your turn. I believe you got your mind blade in one hand and one of the creature's hands in the other hand.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Obviously, I can't psychic strike anytime soon. Is it a move action to stick something in your bag?
It is a move action to store an item.
God damn it. I'll drop the hand next to the body.
No worries.
As long as I remember to grab it, I'll be fine.
I'm sure you'll get an opportunity to come back by these bodies.
And move over here.
Make it so. Ta-da.
Make it so, number one.
And I'll throw my mind blade, because it is in range.
Anybody get the reference? No, probably
Yes.
It sounds familiar.
Yes, I do. I'm a fan of Kazu.
not
You
get-
ought to know. I'm on both sides of that line.
You're not get TNG. And wow, that is a lovely hit. And that is some decent damage to the little puffball. What did it ever do to you other than want to eat you?
I'm
That's
pretty
enough?
sure. Yeah.
It's not possible to like both, Adam.
Yes, it is.
It's like nerd rule number one. You can't like both.
Who says I had to
Star
follow the
Trek-
damn rules? Rules are meant to be broken. That or they're more of guidelines and
Guidelines, right.
Rules are meant to be broken, like buildings or people.
Well, no, he's making a direct quote for my character. The rules are more like guidelines, really.
Actually, I'm quoting the DMG.
I
Oh.
was quoting League of Legends.
I was gonna say, fucking Barbosa literally says that in, I think, the first movie.
He does.
It's like, the code is more like a set of guidelines.
I think he says it to Will Turner.
Yeah, it's because he said... he
Barbosa,
was-
you thief. Nah.
Alright.
yeah,
Sam.
drew a lot of inspiration for this character from him.
I'm going to use Ray of Frost on that guy since he's not in melee, although I'm going to have to get closer.
He actually, I kind of drew a little bit of inspiration from another character from a TV show, but that had more to do with the name and a little bit of his attitude than the voice. And
Range touch? I think that'll hit.
yeah,
Think that might just hit.
I should fucking hope
1
so.
point of cold damage.
Oof!
Wow.
Such a high roller there, Adam.
It only does a D3, but it only
I
has
know.
1 HP also.
And it will die, and when it dies, its body convulses and explodes in a giant cloud of liquid, which when it hits the ground and surrounding tree, dissolves them.
And that's why I didn't want to get
Oh.
close.
That's fantastic.
Oh, and
good thing
Michael,
I-
I also want to do a free action knowledge check on that thing, seeing as what it just did. Knowledge nature.
Bubbles and the creature
Holy
is
fuck, nat 20 that
fungus,
shit.
and it dissolves shit. Wonderful.
Good God, I'm not getting close to that.
Well, good thing I'm throwing my ice wolves.
Seriously glad I don't want to have to get close to that thing.
Fetus fungus. It has a sickening gas cloud that it gives off to creatures who get too close to it. It explodes when it dies in an acid cloud, and attacks made against it get affected by acid. It also loves to run over creatures and pretty much absorb them as it engulfs and tries to dissolve them from the inside.
Oh, what a wonderful
It's
creature.
basically almost mindless, blind fungus that runs around and likes eating
Mhm.
living things.
It's a fungus stomach. Great.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Oh, it's
Not-
a Pokemon gulping.
Yep.
Could I 5 minutes?
What a wonderful thing we found. It's a good thing I hit it from
Damn.
distance.
Oh god!
Where'd it go?
Oh, it's Estella.
I accident. No, I was actually right there. I was strategizing. I was not expecting that. I saw it on the other side of the screen. I wasn't paying attention to initiative, and then I see it go boom.
Its turn, and
But
it
wait,
will
there's
basically
more!
move up to Stella, and from its square,
Just that line. But wait, there's more!
all those within 30 feet which is the party,
shit.
gets to make a save, otherwise be sickened by the horrendous gas of dissolving creatures and other matter that it gives off.
It's a
So,
fort save, right?
fortitude.
Fort save? God damn it. You would fucking call
Oh
for
my
it.
god. Oh no.
Hey! Fuck y'all! Killian gets in! Suck a dick!
The trick is to pinch your nose.
Killian smelled worse on the ocean. We're quite alright.
Ship full of men,
Oh my god, the
sailors.
fucking irony. The one guy who's bad at fort save made the fort save.
Yeah.
Hey,
pretty bad,
all
too.
Sickened.
Estella.
-2 to all rolls. Shit.
Everybody? Even me?
No,
No,
if
you're
you
fine.
failed, you take a
Oh.
-2 to all rolls.
Okay. You
That's
know what
how
this
nasty
reminds
chicken
me of,
is.
Estella? That one month. It reminds me of that one month that Larry, Moe, and John didn't shower. Remember that?
Fuck off.
I assume that's for 42.
Yeah.
Great, even though
I think that's the first time that dog has failed a saving throw.
Your turn.
he just summons the ice wolf right around. Let's see here. Hey, here. It's gonna be. He's not gonna have an aura this time. It's gonna be the ice attack.
Just like when John didn't take his showers. Boy, that was a fun month on the whore.
Going
I
with-
think there's still a stench of that in the brig, if you think about it.
God damn, Cosmo. I don't know how you made it, but you got lucky.
Considering I have a +5 to the roll, that was fucking dice alone, really.
Okay, turn up the aura. Thank you.
And it's yours to place and control as
Yeah, he
you
was-
see fit.
I place it right here. It's here, so it will bite the thing.
Can't be sickened, so go ahead and attack.
God damn it.
That's a swing and a miss. Still your turn, though.
Yeah, let's see. Delta is gonna. How the hell are we supposed to kill these things?
Brute force for that. Punch it in its face.
I wish I can. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna go right here, and I'm gonna summon another ice wolf. That's the end of my turn. Michael?
There we go. Got that up on the page for you guys.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
counterbalance.
And starting another summoning.
Oh wait, never
Alrighty.
mind.
Peter's turn. Yeah, pulling out the wand of magic missile and using that to reach out and touch someone.
I'm assuming this is also plant-based, so I don't get any of my bonuses.
It is fungus, so it is straight up plant.
I mean, scientifically, fungi aren't plants.
Yeah, but it's immune to crit.
I know.
It's a jello mass of acid. It's a living stomach, as stated. Sora will complete his check and know the path to go. Bill's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. As he will get up to there.
You would
and
put yourself in my way.
done on his turn. Blarn, 5, 10, 15, 20. Move over to the dogs. And Killian's turn.
You're gonna make me hurt this thing, aren't you?
Move and slash. 11 will miss it. As they surprisingly got just a teeny bit better AC than that, but not by much.
Come on, Estella. You remember living with John for that month.
It's because you wouldn't allow me to have my own quarters at that time.
Al-Anon.
You weren't first mate yet. I wasn't even captain yet. We hadn't taken the whore yet.
Can we not use...
Does 14 hit?
Could have not took a Neptune. Can we just go with the first 9, not the last?
The one that everybody's
One
surrounding.
Correct.
Shooting that one. 14 will hit. And damage,
It's got such a classic name, though.
not
lads.
including the +1, I assume.
No,
Which
so it'd
looks
be
like the case. So that'd be 8. That will bring it down to 0. So fun to be had
Sorry, guys.
by everyone.
Evasion!
Yeah, that's reflex for everybody in the area.
10-foot explosion as death throws goes off and requires a reflex save. Otherwise, you're gonna be drenched in acid.
Ha ha! Killian does it again!
Oh, no.
Explodes.
Well,
10 foot burst.
That's my
So
creature. This is for the creature.
It's not the first time you've had a load blown on your face, Estella.
Killian, I swear to God,
for the
I-
ice.
Eddie, I made this
That's for the
reflex.
ice beast roll. Yeah.
Yep.
Gets a +5 reflex.
Well, that's what it says on a wolf stat.
I've never been so peeved.
Ice beast only have a +2 to reflex.
Oh, +2. Then that'll be a plus. I was looking at the wolf stats. My bad.
It's because they take such a hit by being constructs.
Yeah. So it's a minus. So -3 off of it. I'll be
14.
Good enough. The DC is pretty crappy. So damage for the lucky few. Unfortunately, everybody takes 1 point because it's saved for half out of a D4. So that's 1 for Estella, 1 for Killian, and 1 for the beast.
God damn it, I literally just... This coat was brand new. Damn it.
And Seven's turn.
At least it was just a wimpy. It was just a wimpy blow.
Don't worry, Estella. We'll clean you up, just like that one customer. Remember when he puked all over ye?
Killian, you are very lucky that my mind blade is not currently out.
Hey, he paid us handsomely for that voyage.
Come on, take a boy.
His daughter didn't help much either.
Kidoki. Estella's turn.
Kind of a passive gib slap to Killian.
This is what happens when people have been friends with Killian since fucking birth. Literally known Killian since they were kids.
3. And conjure mind blade, and that'll be the end of my turn.
And Sam.
Currently wondering where the rest of these guys are, or if there's any others. Has anybody said something about the fact that there's another one right there?
Nope.
Can't see it, so don't know it.
Yeah, I think the only ones that see it are the two of us. Maybe Al-Anon and Joda.
Yeah, and y'all have
Al-Anon
been
could
yakking
see
about
it.
other shit.
Joda could catch a tail ends of bubbles coming out from behind, knowing that there's another one. And Bill could see it along with the 2 entrepreneurs.
Merchants for hire.
The Ice Wolf
Privateers.
can technically see it, but it only follows direct orders, so yeah, it's not going to do anything.
And I'm not aware of that, so I'm gonna.
I
I mean,
know.
if you were paying attention, you'd see that Estella redrew her mind blade.
Yeah, but the two of you are also arguing, so that's not too big a surprise. I mean, tell me I'm wrong. Okay then.
Killian's just kind of wondering when Estella's going to finally break down and marry him.
I'm gonna go rejoin Soren because it looks like the fighting is done, so she's moving back to help protect the tracker.
It's like, I found the tracks. Looks like they head down this way. I believe.
Wafer cookie.
Sam yells to the other. Looks like we
Wafer
found the trail.
cookies.
There's also hints that the tracks go back up and to the right also. At which point, fungi.
It's a fungus among us.
It's a Festivus for the rest of us! Oh god, there's a second one.
More.
God damn it! Son of a bitch! That's 3 more fucking fort saves.
Hey, Shig. Son of a bitch
Jota.
fungus.
Your turn, so I assume that means
Another ice wolf.
Don't we have to make more fort saves?
is now 2.
Do we have to make new fort saves?
I don't think they're about to attack us.
You would have to make new fort saves against the sickness being reset back to a minute per one. So that's 3 fort saves.
And it's within 30 feet, so
I lost one.
all of y'all.
Come on, come
God damn it.
on.
Well, I mean, you fail one, you're sickened.
Yep. Thankfully, it doesn't stack.
One.
I basically stopped the minute that you said that.
So I think the only one who made all 3 was the dog. So it's got
Of course
9
it was
rounds
the
of
dog.
sickness. Everybody else is back to, or 9 rounds. Everybody else is back to
10.
a minute.
I should have bought
Yeah,
more
this
acid
ice
flask.
wolf will have an icy aura. First wolf. Okay.
Zoop.
Jota
And-
will just.
Oh crap.
Where'd you summon it? Right there? I just threw it on the map was all.
Okay, I was gonna say you're gonna frag 7. That's not gonna be a good thing.
So wherever
Is he- Right here.
That's where you originally summoned it?
Yeah,
Okie
perfect.
dokie. Da-da-da.
Boom. Get
Is it on
frosty
the
with
creature's turn or your summon's turn that the damage kicks in?
Yeah, let's see. That'll be the summon's turn, so the one with the aura will take in. And it will deal.
Dun, dun. That's a nice chunk of damage.
Yeah. Are these guys vulnerable to frost by any chance?
Probably not.
Give it.
They are plants, so they are getting hurt for damage.
It will then bite the. This one will then try to bite the one right here.
To its left.
Yes.
Alright. $15 to hit will hit.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
I hope so. 1d6 plus 1. 3 damage. Wow.
3 damage.
Yep.
Down to 4, and the ice wolf will take 1 point of acid damage for touching the plant, bringing it down to 30 life.
This one will just take a 5-foot step here and try to finish off the one here.
Flanking.
And wow, this one doesn't do.
Oh.
This one's not.
Well, your turn now after your pets. Look, he can make 2 wolves.
He just starts growing like fuck these things. Walks over here, gets in the aura, not like he's gonna get affected by it, and punches the thing.
Punch it.
I punched the stomach.
You have cold resistance of 5? No, 10.
Thing's 10.
10, which should make you immune to the aura.
Yeah,
So-
essentially. Let me see racial bonus, endurance, resistance to cold 10. Yeah.
Yep. So you are fine and dandy in your natural environment. So move over and 1 punch.
Yep.
Or kick or whatever equivalent you want to do. 10 points of damage. You will take 1 point of damage for touching it as it burns your elbow, fist, whatever you choose to hit with. And then it will explode, allowing a lovely reflex save for all parties within 10 feet.
Why? Just
Reflex save for the two wolves, Joda and Estella.
And its friends.
If it's immune to acid, it's fine.
no, it's more the fact that my clothes are getting ruined, dear. Yes, I can mend them later, but it's still aggravating.
You will fail yours. They will make theirs surprisingly, and Estella will make hers. And minimum damage, you'll all take 1 anyway.
Man, that's not a lot.
29 for the wolf, and 29 for the other wolf.
I'm curious, Shig, what book is that class out of?
What? You mean the spell?
The Spirit Shaman.
The Complete Divine.
The wolves are actually a spell from Frostburn for summoning.
Yeah, they are a druid spell, but since Spirit Shamans draw from the druid spell list, I went ahead and picked the spell out.
Well, clerics can also summon them. Technically, they're not summons; they're conjuration, so they're actually created. But yeah, clerics, druids, or spirit shamans, or any equivalent can do it. Same thing.
Or
as
any
mage
class that
scrolls.
can cast spells from
Yeah.
those. I can cast spells from those.
Good. That one exploded. All had fun. Bath time. Peter's turn. Yeah, magic missile. Magic missile from the wand. 2 points. And Peter's going to go ahead and move down to here. Safety in numbers and away from the exploding death swarm. Soren looks at Sam. So, they catch up to us. We wait. I go over to the right side and look for the tracks over there, or we just head on. What's going on? Okay, I'll just proceed, I guess then.
You're the one who can track. I have no skill in that regard.
I was just wondering in regard to waiting for the others, why they play with the bubbles.
I believe they can handle themselves, and they'll know where to find us by the light.
Okay then. Forward it is. Alright, at which point he's continuing on, trying to follow the tracks. And Bill's turn. Yeah. Move over and do that beautiful attacking thing that you do, Bill. Bill will get to there actually and stab it. Swing and a miss with his spear. Blarn will just basically ignore them and move beside Sam. You seem to be the smartest one of the bunch. I'll stay near you. Things go bad, I might even save you.
She laughs and responds in Dwarven, "Perhaps it is not me that will need saving, but you."
I need to buy you a drink.
Indeed you do.
Gillian's turn.
Don't know how far it'll get you, though.
You're just funny. What say you, Captain? Popping a
Let's
shot.
say that one dies.
15 does hit, 10 does kill it, and rinse and repeat for all those within 10 feet.
It's just the wolves and Joda at that point.
Yep.
God damn it.
Another 1 point to all, so don't bother. I'll drop the wolf
Okay.
down to 28.
Okay.
And Glenn takes some time to reload his gun.
Pop shot is standard action.
Well,
You can
I'm
move
gonna hopefully
or pull out
finish
your
off-
mind blade.
I'm gonna.
Mind Blade's already out.
Okay, so just got the gun, shot, or did you throw the blade?
I never
That's
dropped
good.
the blade.
Holy sh! I think he crit his pants.
Can't crit on these.
Unfortunately.
Oh, that's right.
If only.
Although I bet that 6 kills it.
6 plus that will kill it. So let's see if you guys need to know reflex. You can reflex for half. Finally. That'll be for Bill, Estella, Jota, and the wolf. Bill will make it 1 point of damage.
I think we all made it just 1 point of damage.
12 or higher. So, alrighty, good. That basically takes care of the fungus patrol. And we'll bring it over to Alan with done. That'll bring it to 7. Which we're out of combat, back to the top of the order, so you guys are free to act appropriately.
7's gonna go over and beg for a sunlight stick.
So we'll
Stick
be
it in
making
7's collar.
bit of progress.
Yeah, Jonah will just dismiss the ice wolf. It's out of combat. It's out of combat, and he's not going to be needing them for a while.
Yeah, they'll pretty much
Even if he
flare
does
out
it,
anyway in a round
Yeah.
or two.
yeah, they'll just disappear into the misty ice. Whoosh.
Defrost.
Killian kind of shakes the blade away and reholsters the hilt. Reholsters his gun. Kind of hands Estella a napkin and just kind of chuckles. You remember that time on the Isle of De La Muerto?
Same
Where
thing
that-
as earlier, Michael.
Where that one drunkard fell on ye,
Nice.
passed out, pissed on your leg. Can't be much worse than that.
Lydia, why are you muted?
A minute will pass by, and if you want to, go ahead and next make 3 poison saves.
Another gift up for Killian.
Holy shit.
Another
And she
fort-
walks away.
You said 3 more fort saves?
Yeah, from the poison from earlier. Because roughly a minute will pass over the course of
Oh, wait, I didn't get
4
poisoned.
rounds.
Wait, I never get hit by those things. I didn't get poisoned, so I'm fine.
Right.
That's 1, 2 saves, but 1 failure. So you will end up taking 1 point of strength damage. Oh, wait. Correction. These things really do suck. There is no secondary. I double checked it just to be sure. So you would have taken 1 point had they actually not had weak ass poison. So you're fine. Never mind. Everything has a secondary poison except for them.
That reminds me of those little the way you describe them and they look, they kind of reminds me of those little wood sprites in WoW.
What the?
Do I pick up the tracks again?
What are you forting for?
I don't. I'm testing it out for starters. Look, 3, 4, 21. What the hell, man?
Just the luck of the dice, I guess.
As we walk, Killian kind of looks over to Stella and goes, "Remember that one time at that one bar?"
I swear to God, Killian, we don't need to hear our entire fucking life stories. Bloody sakes!
This is still not as bad as that one time.
What happened that one time?
Dota, do not encourage him.
So Stella and I were on this aisle, and the bartender got a wee bit sloshed. Poor Estella had the bad misfortune of helping the lad, and the lad lost all control. I think he pissed on her leg, puked in her hair, and had a shit in his pants all at the same time. And poor wee Estella, she had been dressed to the nines. We had just gotten done robbing a merchant of all of his gold. We had just left the greatest party on the island, so we were dressed full tilt beautifully. And her poor dress. Oh, I'll never forget the mess that dress was in.
Kill that man. Be safe.
I just love the interaction between you two.
7 and 42 is going to follow that. However, they're going to try and pick up on the trail he's going and go for.
Surrounding area and everything you guys see has pretty much followed the rest of the forest. The canopy is high, it is constantly cloudy, temperature is still in the 50s, and yeah, there is pretty much those brambles everywhere. Some of them are out on the path, others of them basically cover the trees, and the trees are thick to where you can't really push around them without basically crawling through the brambles and bushes. And you pretty much come to a crossroad where Sora is basically looking over the tracks again. Meanwhile, 7 and 42 kind of go around the backside of the tree.
There was this one time, Jodo, we were out on the sea. Poor little Larry couldn't get his legs under him that one day.
Seven's
think-
gonna go over here.
I think he made the biggest mess on the deck I've ever seen. This was back before Estella and I had taken the whore. And the captain made poor Estella clean the deck.
And
I was the one that bloody murdered him.
we are back to initiatives. Rerolls.
The same goddamn initiative. The fucking hell is this bullshit?
Because critters are
Oh,
back on the
nice.
list.
Welcome to the.
Wait, didn't they get an 18 earlier?
Why do you hate me, God? What have I ever done?
You don't believe in God, that's the problem.
You revere the wrong fungi.
Boo!
You're not very
Boo!
nice to your captain. The dice don't like when you're not nice to your captain. Your captain's a sweet, loving, caring man.
hmm His selfishness gets the better of him.
He's only selfish to others. He loves Estella.
And she loves him too, but she really does not like it when he pulls stupid shit.
He hasn't done anything
Which has-
stupid today.
Wait for it.
He's been good today.
Wait for it. Well, you're really mouthy. Does that count?
No, he's always really mouthy. That's his charm.
Is
He-
it though?
Yes.
What is the factor that he keeps on telling about her, like, personal dark secrets, and it's just like, oh, blah, 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 this incident occurred, and it's just like, God damn it,
It's just
actually
weird
have
as the initiative
seven.
look like it's almost the same as before.
Yeah, it really does look pretty much the same.
I'm looking at this and I'm like, I know we rolled a whole new set, but wait a minute, doesn't this look the same?
I got the same exact roll.
Oh wait, I didn't roll yet. Yeah, I finally rolled a high initiative.
Dude, you're gonna regret it.
Yep.
Famous
And
last words.
Famous last words.
Let's
Yay,
see.
I rolled a high initiative!
let's see. The dog has a sunrod on its neck, if I recall last
Yes.
words.
How about shit?
Aka, oh fuck!
Is point blank shot a 20 range or a 30 range?
30.
Third, baby.
Okay.
Tres ocho. Tres ocho. Just
There it goes. So what do you choose to do? Dog's going around there. You see nothing, but you do see Nasty over to your right.
That's what I figured. That's why I was wondering if it was a... Because 25 was there.
It's just standing there, hunched over in the corner, not really doing anything.
Well, fuck him. He's gonna get hit. Or not. Maybe. I don't know.
He's just playing around in the dirt, and what do? You try to blast his head off. You'll miss him by 1 point, but you do have his attention, good sir.
Fuck.
7, your turn. You have friends.
Not of them.
You've got
Here's some.
company.
I hear someone playing with something.
It's
Yeah,
him
I'm-
playing with his airsoft gun.
I'm shooting a piece of cardboard, and the damn thing's got so little power that it's not even puncturing the cardboard.
Oh, that also depends on the cardboard. Some of it's a lot heavier than others.
It's decent cardboard, but I mean,
Is that the thing you're pretending to shoot yourself in the head with?
yes, it's the same gun.
He's gonna go that way.
Only this time it's actually loaded, and I'm actually shooting rounds into cardboard. But I mean, it shoots at like 15 meters a second. This thing barely breaks it. This thing wouldn't break your skin if you got shot with it.
Killed and
If
moved
it's
back.
what I
No,
think it is,
but-
it's about 200 feet per second, and that's about it.
It's not even that.
Well, that's about normal for an airsoft.
This one's a spring load. It's not even one of the good ones. It's not even CO2. It's a
No, the
spring
springs
load
are
single
usually
shot.
about that. That's the usual spring speed for the springs. I think, if I remember correctly. CO2s are faster.
Yeah, I would kill for a good CO2 one.
No, I know what you'd really kill for.
Yeah, but you can't get me that right now.
Nope.
Huh.
Black
Aw.
market.
Dog
Tease
moves
me
back,
like that.
and other dog, and Jota.
Let's see here. I'm gonna move. I see the dogs moving like, huh? Why are they moving?
Hey, Michael, did the monsters get removed off the initial list?
I did remove them, although the Twig Blight, I just pushed it to GM side, but its initiative's still an 18.
Okay. I was gonna say, did it get deleted somehow?
I mean, I can...
No, it's just I wanted to make sure he's like you didn't actually lose your notes or anything like that.
tell
You didn't
Kenny
pull a
how to
me.
Okay, I'm gonna.
There, I
Okay.
should probably leave it actually on the board where it pretty much died. But yeah.
I'm gonna stand here and take a total defense on my next on this turn.
Okie dokie. You see more.
Yep.
And their turns.
And does anybody get clawed?
At which point they just basically proceed forward and they're like mimicking you. They move up and they sort of like crouch down and cover their faces with their hands.
You missed one.
Sort of going into total defense also.
What does this one over here do? On the right.
That one, since I've moved all the hidden ones also over on that side, this one's going to move up. And he will take a swing at
That's a
Mr.
miss.
Warlock. 17 meets your AC at
I
17.
thought it was 18.
Reach
I
your
thought
own
you
AC.
AC at 17. Is it 18?
No, it's 17. You're right. Damn it. That was 18.
I was like, did your mini get changed?
Don't cheat, overkill.
I wasn't. I actually went and looked after I said that. That's a 17. I thought it was 18 for some reason.
You will take 2 points of damage as it scratches you. Minus that, you have DR1, thanks to Warlock, so you take 1 point of damage. But you will have to make a fort save or become poisoned, good sir.
Come on. Don't fail me now.
Hey, Michael, is the sickened effect still going?
That has wore off the previous round.
Okay.
So you guys are no
I
longer
failed.
Didn't
liquefied.
I think I'm
matter.
poisoned.
Yeah.
You are poisoned, so you will take 1 point of strength damage, good sir.
Really?
1 point of strength.
And your strength gets fucked even more.
I put that in the temp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the minus.
one.
Oh, yeah, that's lame.
Don't let it hit 0.
Why? What happens if it's 0?
The furthest it'll drop is to 1, I believe.
Once you have
Alrighty.
0 strength, you're paralyzed until you recover your strength.
Oh,
I
that's
think.
right. It will go down to 0. I'm just thinking. Never mind.
Physical stats go down, you go down.
Moving to
con.
there, and I will swing at the thing.
Oh, I move even slower now because of that -1.
Oh my god.
5
Oh, wait,
points
no.
of damage.
No, I'm still. Nope. Wait. Yep, I moved
It won't-
slower.
it won't decrease further beyond the 20 because of heavy
Oh,
weight.
really?
Yeah, it doesn't keep dropping. It just
Thankfully
fixes.
not.
I'm in heavy load now, though, instead of medium load.
Yeah, which means you're kind of screwed.
It screws over your like skill checks and stuff. They just went to shit.
They really went to shit. 5 points of damage slashing, Michael.
5 points of slashing. As comes to the rescue, dead.
Thanks, Sam, but I could have held myself.
True, but there's more.
Where?
She points at the other one.
Well, no, I already saw that one.
There's more over here. Jonah called out.
Can I hear you behind this tree, though?
Yes.
Can if he's loud enough.
Okay.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Next up is Killian.
Yeah, let's see what all this commotion's about. Oh, look, another thing to kill.
You gotta shoot over Sam's shoulder.
Yep,
Can you use
High
the
enough to
shoulder
hit.
as like a...
as a brace.
Yeah.
That's what he did in order to get that crit.
Why
Whop!
possibly? -4 to hit. Nah, it's all good. Here, stand still, lady. Bam! And noise in the ear. And shot. And dead.
Dead.
And Sam's pissed because now her ear's bleeding.
Pretty much.
Ringing.
Oh
Like,
God! How
thank.
do you see? How do you know the anime High School of the Dead?
No, I want it to literally be he walks up, kind of leans on her shoulder and goes, "Don't move, darling." Bop!
It reminds me of that scene from the High School of the Dead where this guy was basically using some girl's tit to help aim with his gun.
What the fuck are you
I don't know how you-
watching, chick?
It's like an oldish anime. It was about high schoolers killing zombies with fan service.
Good times. Good times. What the hell? All right, Stella, and look, there's lots of goodies.
That one.
Okie dokie. One at the bottom in front of you.
Yeah.
And chunk and hit and dead.
Can't walk 5 minutes in this forest without something or someone trying to attack something.
Kind of like that time over on the Isle of Espuerta, where we couldn't go 10 feet in village without one of us getting hit on by a whore or a man whore.
And you wondered why I actually showed my true form in that town.
They thought you were a child, lass.
Exactly! That was so they didn't try to flirt with me.
Be careful. There are weird people out there.
Jota, you are not helping.
There's a lot of sick individuals, I'm just saying.
I think the dog's one of them. Alrighty. So there we are, and Twig Blight is dead, so that brings it back around to top of the order, Mr. Wizard.
Yeah, I moved there. Warlock, you mean, but whatever. Same difference.
Same, right?
You're a warlock character.
It hit the one in the way back. Or
Downtown.
How come you don't take me downtown
Damn,
anymore?
No.
My damage is doing good.
Yeah.
Roll for it.
I guess they're all. And that because of the total defense helped in it.
That would bring it over to Seven's turn.
Ready action for when they get close. To attack. if they get close.
Damn, Speaker, you took my plan.
And 42, and Jota.
Yeah, he does the same thing. When they get close, when one of those things get close to him, he's gonna flurry a blow.
Move up with total defense. 5, 10, 15, 20. Move up total defense.
Okay, so who gets to attack this one first?
Total defense. Higher niche. So the dog goes before you. Seven gets to take a bite at it.
Oh wait, I'm poisoned. I was supposed to make a reflex, wasn't I? Or fort?
Later on.
Later on.
There's no secondary, thankfully, with these. I was wrong.
Oh,
So
okay.
just the one. So that will bring it over to 7 missing because it's in total defense. And that'll bring it to Jota.
God damn it.
Also a miss. Their turns are done, so that'll bring it to Sam.
Was there no others that appeared on the side?
Damn it, Shig.
None on the right side that you can see, ideally. 5, 10.
Oh, Adam, you missed the epic crit Killian did.
60. There we go.
Oh yeah, you missed what happened, Adam. You went AFK as I did my turn.
All right.
Adam, your character probably has kind of an earache now.
From looking at positioning, yeah.
Because he kind of came up, leaned on your shoulder, and went, "Don't move, darling." What?
Yeah, looks at you in mild disgust and steps aside. And then, Michael, I will ready action my sword in case another one of those things appears near me. Protecting the flank.
All right. Sorry about that. Jennifer was asking me something.
It was important, Adam.
I heard it was important, and then I heard my name. I'm like, oh shit, I'm innocent.
She
It's
said you'd
all
understand.
Adam's fault. Tell Jennifer it's entirely Adam's fault.
Well, I can say this:
Hi.
if the DM's wife says she needs him, I'm not gonna get in the way. I know better.
All right. So
Wait, the wedding hasn't actually happened yet, has it?
no.
No,
I don't think so.
all right,
It
fine.
is Sunday.
Fiance, man.
Wait, the wedding's this weekend?
It's
It's
Sunday.
Sunday.
Jesus Christ. So I'm assuming there's not a game next week then, right?
No.
Not next Thursday. No, I'll be on my honeymoon, and I won't be making Monday's game, unfortunately.
No.
Given.
I heard the no in the background, rather enthusiastic.
Thought you were out of the room.
I heard her scream, unfortunately. She heard him say,
Oh, is that what it was?
unfortunately. Yeah.
Remember.
All right.
Hey, Michael, you're in the doghouse and you ain't even married yet, bro.
Spent quite a bit of time in there, so it's okay. My name's on it and everything.
Here I
To be
thought.
Well,
fair,
considering there are no dogs in the house, the only doghouse is his. He doesn't have to worry about sharing it.
Hey, Seven, can you give up your house?
Ah!
Seven doesn't have no house. Seven gets a comfy bed with Sam.
Okay, whose turn is
Oh,
it?
God.
Of course, Sam gets a living plushie at night.
Damn, she got her sword.
This was the
That's
best
all I
thing ever.
unfortunately,
Unfortunately, won't make money. Unfortunately!
Whose turn is it?
God, that needs to be in quotes. That needs to be in the quotes. I'm dying over here.
I will be sure to give him shit about this tomorrow.
Forever! Forever!
No, I'll be seeing him tomorrow. I'll be sure to tell his brother about this one.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What is Sam doing?
I'm Okay. I stepped to the side while giving Killian an ugly look after what he did. And then ready action to smack the next little plant creature that pops up near me. In case one of them comes out of the tree or something.
Unfortunately, it was so good.
What are you doing, Kazu? What's killing?
Well, I'm pretty sure at this point they've got it covered over there, so he's just kind of leaning against the tree and reloading his gun.
And click, click, click. And Estella.
Another Mind's Blade. Being funny.
Surprised you can throw that over people.
And it will be aimed at this little squat.
Okie dokie. Pass the dog, and with it in total defense. Bounces off.
Don't
of it.
hit.
If it was
Okay,
even
good.
on target. Gotta
Try
hit
this
the pointy end, not the blunt end. Alanon.
Ooh, finally, the one on the way back.
The way back is in total defense, but touch attacks only help so much. And that is a very good roll, so that is a hit, and it is dead.
That's Eldritch Spear for you. Long range.
Next up, 7.
Why do I keep clicking that tab?
Ooh, that's gonna hit. One next to you is going down.
Yay!
Total defense isn't helping him anymore. 42. And then Jota.
Okay, time for run. Oh, there we are. So 5 foot step here, and another flurry of blows.
Hey, do you want to know what's the same thing about this one and the
Holy-
dogs?
Alright, it's
First one will hit, and we'll deal 7, which will kill it.
Their barks are as worse as their bites.
Oh, bum, bum, bum. And Twig's turn. Move up 20, and we'll start waving its hands at Jota and muttering gibberish unless anyone speaks Sylvan, and then take a swipe at him. With a
oh
critical.
no,
Hey, is it another 20?
no, but that hits the AC.
And that
I would
is a
rather
confirmed
take
crit.
that. I'd take that over anything else.
I swear, if it was another one on you, I basically would get rid of that rule because that's just ridiculous. It happened to the same person twice. Of all matters.
Adam,
What?
So
Dude,
we've got
those
a
two
crit
are-
card as one little
Oh,
bugger
sorry,
just went up
wasn't
and
paying attention.
clawed the crap out of him.
Alright. Slashing, bludgeoning, or piercing? Claw, so I'm assuming slashing.
Claw should be slashing.
Ow, who's on the receiving end of this?
Jota.
I'm sorry?
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Disembowel. Double
Ew.
damage, 1d4 con damage, and 1d6 bleed.
Ew!
He gutted
Poor
you.
Jota.
Damn.
oh
Fucked
god,
up.
That's why I said, I'm sorry.
So it's normal damage,
Double damage.
double damage.
So, same as a
No.
normal crit, so the d3 minus 1 twice.
So I'll just do 2d3 minus 2.
so it does 2
It takes
damage.
2. Yeah. And then 1d4 con damage. At the start of each of his turns until he receives magical healing or a DC 15 heal check, he will take 1d6 damage.
So 2 off of con, which will reduce your maximum life, and also taking that point of damage. So you lose
1, so I only lose 3 hit points at the right now. My con is at
3 life loss, and your maximum life decreases by 3 points.
that's okay. That's doable.
And at the start of your turn, you'll take 1d6.
Okay, I think I
Unless
should be.
somebody And you will continue to take 1d6 at the start of your turn until you receive either A, magical healing, or a DC 15 heal check.
I have Cure Light Wounds. That will be enough.
He'll basically take a d6 and then he'll have to heal himself on his turn.
Hopefully
Sam's
he
turn
can
as
take
they
a
come
D6.
swarming over, double move at the scent of blood, and are screaming in Sylvan like little children. 2 points of damage, and you basically just got gutted.
Single move will put me
Doing low damage.
there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nobody appears to be at half life or anything, so I'm not worried about that. So then, what do I have? Just going to do Ray of Frost against this guy. Yes, it's limited, but hey, it's a free shot. 11 versus touch AC.
Their touch is pretty crappy, but it's a 12, so
That is a miss then.
yep. Your Frieza beam misses. That'll be over to Killian.
Alright then. Hell no. So there's nothing coming up from the backside over here. He kind of saunters around the tree, looks over at the dogs, looks over at Sam, kind of shakes his head,
And sees a lot of blood coming
and
from
sees
Joda.
a lot of blood coming from Joda, and just something's gonna die today. Ding. Fraser done. Ding. Fraser done.
That is something's gonna die. So yeah, no one bites the dust.
Did it?
Kaboom, yo. Which point, rifle shot, dead, and over to Estella. Going through that ammunition, but putting holes through things. Nice.
Hey, he has a gun. Why not use it? Right?
Yep.
Oh wait, let's see. Oh, gotcha. Damn it. Nope.
I've got a
Right.
friend that wants to come listen. They're gonna sit and listen to us for a while.
Correction. Putting that guy back on the map. Sorry.
Isn't that
Did
what
it not?
Twitch is for?
No,
I don't-
you only hit for 5. Can't crit, remember?
Oh yeah.
And
Dang
downside
it, that
is
means I
they
can't
have
flank.
You have
piercing
7
damage
hits, right?
reduction against piercing, so they took nothing. DR5 bludgeoning or slashing to bypass. Piercing is minus by 5 points of damage, so that bullet hits it and nothing, which sucks because otherwise that's a beautiful crit and good damage.
Yeah, we're just in the wrong place for you tonight.
Yep.
Della,
Yeah.
too. There are living creatures in here that you do get to fight that are humanoid.
Ah, son of a bitch.
They're around the corner. That will unfortunately miss with Estella.
Alright.
Alright. Going from downtown this again.
Show it how it's done, Warlock.
I think that's a hit.
Yeah, I think that'll
that's
do
a
it.
kill.
One in the back.
Yeah, far back.
Dead.
Phew, that's another dead one. Wait, did I not
telling you,
do
my-
any? Did I not do any damage to the damn thing?
DR5. Bludgeoning
Ah,
and
fuck
slashing.
my life!
Piercing goes
So literally
to
the bullet like embedded and didn't do jack shit.
pretty
God
much.
Damn it,
At
dude!
least you have the slicing blade though that can cut through them. But yeah. the
Yeah, but I'm
damage-
not in range to use my goddamn soul blade.
Yeah.
It's like that.
You
It's like
cocks.
the scene with Battle of the Gods where Beerus got hit by a bullet, but it just embedded in his forehead and falls
I'm
off.
gonna
of it.
embed something in you, Joda. Do your job.
I'm trying.
Bleeding.
I just got gutted like a fish.
Your captain demands blood. Kill the motherfucker.
Wait,
They
did
don't
he
have
just
blood.
like cough the bullet out?
It's
Yes!
sap. They don't have blood, they just have sap,
They
dude.
just, they're bleeding
No,
maple
I'm
syrup.
talking about.
They're drinking his blood right now.
They're
Or they
bleeding
will be.
maple syrup.
No, I was talking about when Beerus. I thought it went inside him and he coughed it out.
Yeah, something stupid like that.
Yeah,
It
in
was
the
something-
movie, it was just smashed on his head and it just falls off.
Well, I mean, that's because he couldn't spit it out in the movie. They couldn't do the animations for it.
4
Usually
hits.
the movies have better animation.
Usually, but not always.
Only in Naruto, I guess.
And on to Puppy and Jota.
So I bleed for 1d6 or
3.
okay.
3 bleed. Gah.
Dude, you better heal your.
You better
fucking
heal
self.
up, Joda, because I just paid for you to be on my crew.
Yeah,
You
I'm
die, I
casting-
will fucking murder you
yeah,
again.
I'm
I will make the cleric res you so I can kill you again.
You
casting
know that
Cure
shit
Light-
costs like 2,000 gold,
And I'll
right?
take it out of his cut!
casting Cure Light Wounds.
Alrighty. Do that beautiful magic cast. 1d8 plus 3.
That will stop the bleed.
I'll
And
do it.
heal for a little
Yeah,
bit.
heal a little bit.
Fortunately, you can't hit that max life because
Yeah,
you're
but-
3 short.
Yeah, until I recovered today.
Yep. And that'll bring it over to Twig Bite, which will basically move over 5 feet and use a move action to start licking the blood off the other one's fingers.
That's morbid as fuck, and I love it. Oh, that's right. They survive on blood. That's right. We learned that when Sam checked them out like 12 rounds ago.
Let's
2
see.
hours
do it.
ago.
Yeah,
Attack
it's
or-
been a while now.
Let's
It's
see.
11 o'clock. My brain's starting to get addled.
Attack the thing, or for food, or get free food. Free food.
Free food. Yeah. Scavengers, free food.
But in reality, it's been like 12 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, in game, it's been like less than 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Michael, can I go through the tree right there, or would that just be difficult terrain?
You can't move through there without squeezing, which would pretty much take a move action to move into that square.
Okay.
Can't you go? Oh, I see. Yeah, you can't move through.
I'll take the
dog.
attack of op then.
It will just look up at you and then basically take the other one's finger and start sticking it into its mouth as it. So,
Then I'll take my attack, because that's a move.
and as it leans its head down and chop, and the head will fall at Jota's feet.
Well, now, are we done? Can we move on? I'm so sick of this forest already. I want to be back on me ship.
Don't worry, there's still more to do.
It's only been 12 minutes.
Not
I
even.
miss the ocean. This is not my land. I'm not used to this.
And
Ask
You know how you landwalkers usually are like, oh, I need to get my sea legs. I need to get my land legs.
Oh, do I get my strength back yet, or do I have to wait for that?
You have
you
to
have
wait a
to
full
sleep,
day.
or
Yeah, you
gotta
use
sleep,
magic
yeah.
to recover it.
All
So-
right,
Sora
Soren,
That's
most
two
likely just shrugs at the captain's comments on that because it's just like, hey, land and sea, I can go in between.
So you'll be mud?
We understand that you play for both teams, Estella.
Oh,
Just
hi,
like
Swan,
that
you're
one
back.
time in Isle of Mistar. Remember that
You are
one?
too.
Look, we needed information. Can we not?
I mean, you got the information. I heard that couple was rather taken with.
7 would have moved west to check out the rest of the area.
Hi, aren't we supposed to be looking for bodies?
Yeah, rolling
Not
survival
yet.
myself.
I need to AFK for a
Not
sec.
yet.
Leave me behind Sorn just a tad bit.
So we can let you die, right?
Lies.
Lies.
No, I cannot find any shit in here.
And
Your check sucks!
Sorna will basically state that it looks like the tracks go a little bit further down, but at the same time they backtrack and go to the right heavily. So not sure if it's worth going down or if you should just go over to the east. Yet again, that second time the squire has pretty much gone east.
Let's follow this trail, see where it goes. If it dead ends, then we know where we can go.
All right, so it looks like the tracks head off this way.
Could also lead us into a very big pit of those monsters. I vote Sam and the dogs go first.
I
Me
think
and
do
Joda
something
will
more
hold
than
the
using
back.
Your bang
Sorn will,
stick.
Sorn will move up, at which point
Hey, this
illumination-
bang sticks.
Bink.
Wonder. See?
And we are
See?
back into
There's more of the gas
initiative.
bags. You
Oh
fuck.
shit!
You said they were humanoid.
The gas
There are
giants are.
humanoids, just not right there. They're around a corner.
Why?
And they will
Dang it,
have
Michael. I already knew my life was full of disappointment. But come on.
we will stick
Nah,
to
not
same
that nice.
initiative.
God
They
fucking
pretty much just
damn
been
it.
laying in wait. And that will bring it up to Alan first.
Think they'll
Wait, we
both
had to
have
roll
cover?
for a new initiative, or are we still in Inish?
Same initiative.
Aye.
Okay, good.
Just for ease of convenience.
Well, now we know why the squire went the other way. He probably saw these fucking things.
Yeah. His tracks lead down this way, but then they also double back and go over this way. Much like the path that you guys had earlier up above you, up here on the map, where he went to the right also. But you guys chose to follow south first.
Alright, so
Warlock
Overkill
is
is
first,
AFK.
who's just following. So
He's AFK
we
for-
will move him up and have him pop a shot.
bust a cap.
I'm back now.
Oh, good.
Oh, it's
Just
your
in time to do your shot. As there's fungi.
Gas
But they're not
bags.
fun guys.
They're gas bags.
God, I've even... Shig, I'm blaming you, you fuck! Oh, stop turning me into a pen machine!
There are fungus among us. You know, there's been fungus among us. You know.
I'm gonna kill you in your fucking sleep, you goddamn Guatemalan.
I don't even have to move.
Brace
I'm gonna-
yourselves.
I'm gonna
The
come to
puns are coming.
California, and I swear to God,
Ooh.
So much violence directed at the players.
if your
apologize,
character
Richard.
wasn't loved by the captain, I would kill you myself.
That
It takes
is-
5. 6, you're right.
And on next is 7. The warlock just shot at something.
7 don't care. Killian's mouthing off again, so he's not gonna get involved.
That dog and its attitude.
Do you blame it though?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 55, 60.
He didn't mouth off in game, did he?
He
don't
said
remember.
let Sam and 7 go first, and we'll stick in the back, so yeah, let's mouthing off.
Yeah, he did say that.
You're the ones tracking, so yeah, that's the logical plan.
We got your back, is what he's trying to say.
Yes. Y'all have been tracking.
Trackers go first.
Trackers go first.
Apparently, the dog is going first with its light collar on, and it found friends.
But are they?
I don't know. You got
This is what
blood.
happens when you've got players being cocky.
Let's be
blood?
honest,
Yeah, they're
7
your
could
friends.
eat all of them.
Probably.
And has Blarn for backup.
Probably.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's probably one of those times where you get surrounded and I get multiple crits, and then things would go bad.
Yeah, like a certain somebody getting critted a lot.
Mean.
Honestly, I took most of the crit stuff out of all the entire campaign. I took most of the crit damage out of any one of you here.
You do take a lot, but you are melee, so. kinda
Shit
understand.
happens.
Well,
True.
since those guys are being like all there, he's just gonna take a ready action.
Alrighty. 42. And then Jota, who has stopped the bleeding, but is 3 hit points low from that.
If I'm not bleeding anymore, so I'm just going to cast Summon Ice Beast 2 this time.
Ooh. Something big and nasty. Daddy likey.
And that's my turn.
Fair enough. All right, next up on the board is Sam. You want to go play with the fungus?
No.
What? No anime trope? Your outfit getting dissolved and your flesh?
The majority of my coat has already been
There's
dissolved.
tentacles here. We could have a tentacle match, just like Brandy has been wanting in Monday's game.
Those don't
Sam
have
could be the
tentacles.
tentacle lover.
Fungus technically don't have tentacles. They're just little balls that basically spit out bubbles.
The thing
I
on the
threw
map
tentacles
has
on there
tentacles.
to make them more visible.
I'm gonna do Ray of Frost on that one, Michael.
Tentacles fun can happen on Monday though.
14.
Yeah,
versus
because
touch?
somebody has to go and get fucking married this weekend.
I know, I got nothing better to do, right?
I'm just sad you're not gonna play D&D on your honeymoon.
That's a good way for him to get stabbed or beat.
You want that to be my last game?
I just want to hear it in the background. Michael, baby, come to bed. Not yet. We're in combat.
Be in combat in real life if that happens.
He would. Of course, then I have to hear.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, but then I have to hear it from her.
Oh yeah. She would totally blame you, Adam. Of course she would. Jennifer would blame you entirely.
And then
That
she'll
is a
blame the
hit
rest
roll
of you
damage.
too.
No. We'll just put that all on you. You're the DM of the Monday game.
Guys could always move it to another day. Although I still wouldn't make it for that week.
No, you wouldn't. It was a 14 hit touch AC, Michael.
It will.
2 points of
And
frost
it'll take
damage.
2.
Or cold.
Alrighty.
All right.
My options are cold damage or acid, and I'm like,
All right.
Giggity, giggity,
Uh-oh.
Giggity, giggity. All right.
get
Oh.
No one saw that one coming.
3 saves, because, sickness.
Because God fucking, and that's Fort, right?
Uh,
Hey, that's a hey! Look at Killian kicking ass! Suck it, bitches!
Made it.
Sam's good
Oh,
too.
yeah. I'm not in that. Okay, so it's a cone, and I'm not in that cone. That's good.
No, it's
Everything
30
within 30
feet.
feet of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're getting fragged, bro. Everybody's getting fragged by these fucks.
Alan's good for 1 so far, so I gotta make 2 more.
Look at Killian go
Does
there.
30
That one
you
being a
said?
stick.
1 more.
God damn it!
Failed.
Oh
That
my
did 3. So,
Next minute, the 3 of you, 12 or higher to
there
make.
we are.
So,
I know this routine, Dan. I meant Michael. Fuck.
yeah.
Oopsies! Accidentally won too many.
Oh well, you failed the first one, so it doesn't really matter.
And that one will proceed up and attempt to engulf the guy next to him.
Oh, poor Bill.
And he will make the attack of opportunity. No, he can't because he's got a spear, so he can't take the attack of off as it runs him over.
But wouldn't Stella and Joda be able to?
No, because it's entering his square.
Oh.
Fungus simply moves over the opponent. Any creature whose space is completely covered becomes engulfed. Opportunity attacks can be made against the opponent against the fungus.
Among Us.
Opponents can make attacks of opportunity against the fungus. If they do so, they are not entitled to a saving throw. He will take the saving throw. He makes it. Yay! He is not engulfed.
Ow.
So he gets moved over a square as it tries to overrun him. Now it's in front of Stella. And Killian's turn now. As Bill will step aside and be like, that thing just tried to eat.
Don't do it, Killian. Don't do it. Although if I was you, I'd probably do it.
No, my flintlock was reloaded.
Yeah, he did reload.
I reloaded after because I
He
shot then reload.
Point and shoot. -4 over the shoulder.
I think he missed.
I got
That
some
will be a
miss.
miss. Close though. Stella, your turn.
No, I get. It's only attack. I can still reload.
Move action, so you can form your mind blade. Same action to reload.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Stella, what you do?
Disengage.
Get the hell out of there.
Eject, eject, eject.
Withdraw. You can move double your movement. You do not draw attack of op from that first square, so Fungus does not get to attack.
Going over here.
Nope.
No, that seemed way too far.
Nope.
Is it?
Out of town. Alanon, your turn, good sir.
5 foot step.
Fair enough.
Oh, you don't want to point blank shot these fuckers?
30
I
feet
can-
point blank
I can-
just gets him
yeah,
out of 10-foot
I can-
explosion range.
I don't want to hit that one yet.
Michael,
Do it! Frag that fucker! Kill it!
are the tree people over in the east don't have a turn?
They're just standing there basically like muttering to each other. They're not doing anything.
Okay.
That one will.
Yeah. They're just basically just.
No, I
chilling
don't want to
over
hit
there
that
making
one. That's
noise
too many
and
people,
Sylvan.
man.
Frag
They're
it!
either pawn your death, or else they're playing rock paper scissors.
I'd
It
rather.
could kill somebody if you don't.
Could it though?
If it engulfs them, yes.
No one's really seen them do damage yet, but the whole acid explosion and punching them kind of hurts.
All right, I'll kill
The
the
range is
weak one.
best.
That is quite literally why I was like, nope.
Estella got up
Point
close and personal with its
and shoot.
excretions on its last turn.
15 and minus, so 4 damage. We have
It
minus 2
has-
damage, right? And minus 2 attack. Or
Minus
AC.
2 to everything.
Yeah, so 4 damage.
Which it has 4 life, so it goes. Which means reflex for Sam, Bill, and Jota.
And Soren.
5, 10,
Nope,
and Swarm.
That's a fail.
And that's a fail.
Both of the NPCs make it.
This is up for a low damage.
Max 2 points if you make it, 4 points if you failed it. Ouch.
Blame killing, he talked me into it.
Didn't take a lot of effort to make you do it, though, right?
Killian is love. Killian is life.
Top of the
Oh
order.
my god.
7.
Okay, so
I
Kevin's
haven't-
gonna be a bully, and he's gonna push him back so that way he can get right there.
Get close to mama, eh?
Yes! He's going to do a ready action just in case they decide to move and stop whispering.
Alrighty. And that will bring it over to 42, who basically looks at 7 and just licks its backside. And then Jota's turn.
And he summons the ice bear.
Boosh!
I am
Nice.
bear, but why be bear?
Skadoosh.
Ice bear ready to hit. Ice bear ready to do damage.
And where you drop it.
I am dropping it right in front of this right here.
I need to get a new fucking chair.
Yeah,
My
but he's not gonna have the aura though. He's gonna have the extra 1d6 ice damage on each attack.
There you go. It's a bear. You can do different shapes, like a clown with balloons.
Swipe,
Let's see.
swipe, bite.
Yep, 1d6 each, 1d6 on each attack, and then a bite.
All right. So attack, attack, attack. So roll a first attack. 12 will not hit for a first claw. Second claw. That will hit.
And
Wanna
I'm just
roll
doing it-
damage?
I'm rolling the bite attack.
Okay, go ahead. A little bit lower to hit. That will not hit, so 1 hit. Roll that
Let's
beautiful
see
claw
here.
damage.
1d4 plus
God, I'm gonna need to get more water. If we're staying up too much longer, I'm gonna need another cup of water.
We're stopping at midnight latest, or whatever.
Alright, well
point you
that's
guys-
only half an hour. I should still get another cup of water. I'll be right back. No, it's my turn. I'll go after my turn.
The 4 is the what's it called? The claw damage. The 6, the 1 is the ice damage, and the 4 is the regular strength damage.
9. All right, brings it down to about 3 life, and I will knock 1 point off the bear for hitting it from the acid, and that will bring it.
It's still Jonah's turn, so he gets to go over here and do a flurry of blows on it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hits. 7 points. You take 1 point of acid for punching it.
Yeah.
I
And
punched
then-
the initiative.
Reflex save for all from acid.
Oh, thank God I make it this time.
Makes
Okay, I
it,
made it this time.
makes it.
Isn't it like reflex for half?
Yep. 4. So 2 points to all those who make it.
I take 4.
You're safe. You're out of range, man.
No, I'm within
No,
10.
no, you're
He's within-
barely within range at 10
He's
feet.
within 10, yeah.
Ice Bear takes 4.
See, I'm at
Ice
10.
Bear
Don't I
takes
take
4
damage?
Yep.
You do.
Yeah, I take 4.
10-foot pop. It came all over all of you beautiful people. It wants to pollinate all of you with its polleny goodness.
Dude,
Okay,
you
that's the
need
end
to get laid.
That's the end of my turn. Now it's Sammy's turn.
You know what? It's been a long November, all right?
I remember No Shave November. That thing was pure, and now it's this. And it's
It's
like,
been a
come
long
on.
November, bitches. When I come, it's gonna be like Stan Marsh and South Park. Just
No, stop.
Back to the game, Sam.
9, 9,
They're
9,
going with their
9,
shit,
9,
yes.
9. Fuck.
I'm gonna punch the thing.
I punched the initiative.
Okay.
Just because I had a feeling that if I hit, it would deal damage to whatever weapon I used. Didn't want to get the weapon messed up.
It only deals damage to the creature, unlike an ooze, which would damage the item that's attacking. Creatures that
Oh,
attack
so
take
it's the
1 point
effect
of
is like the
acid.
Babu slime spell. Got it.
Yeah.
And then 5-foot
Right.
step.
Luckily, low hit die creature, so it's not going to wreck it.
So back away from
Swing
that
and
thing.
miss.
So, Killian has his mind blade in hand, and he's gonna chunk this fucking thing.
Don't worry, there's more.
All right. Killian's turn.
Chunked.
Mm.
13 does hit. Be 4 points of damage because the stupid fungus is fungus.
Yep.
Still
And then he
increases
kind of
damage.
like he has he didn't draw the hilt this time. He just kind of pops another one into his hand and goes, "We're gonna have some fun, bitches."
And fungus in front of your guide will attempt to engulf that guide.
All right, I'm gonna get some water while you guys are.
He'll
Moving
make the
through this
check and get pushed back a square as it moves over. Nope. Nope.
Stay away from me. Stay away from me.
Estella.
Summon Mind Blade with the Psychic Strike.
Move action. Haven't hit any creature, or they can use standard to put it back on if you needed to. So 100%. Yep.
And
Anything else?
ready in action for if a creature enters into my hitting range that is not an ally.
Fair enough. What you deem as allies, I'll leave up to you. Should someone move into the area that you don't deem an ally, go ahead and make your attack roll appropriate.
Ow, that's gonna suck.
Alanon, your turn, sir.
I think that one's dead.
Oh,
The one in front of Sam.
that's some good damage, sir. That is a kaboom, and same rules apply to all those in the area. Saves.
I think I made it.
Tried to tell the guy to back away. He didn't back away.
Boom, boom. All right.
Does a 13 make
And
it?
the ice bear made save.
I think everyone made it. Jota, have you rolled for yourself?
Yep.
All right. 1 point damage. So it didn't
And I'm
matter.
back.
So it's minimum 1 damage.
I have returned. You may worship at my feet again.
You missed my awesome 12 damage. Well,
Damn,
no,
bro.
sorry. 10 damage, because
Nice.
-2.
Well, yeah, -2 because you're sickened.
But you did get +1 from point blank, so technically 11 then.
Yeah.
Done. That brings it over to Seven's turn, as the creatures just seem to be standing there chit-chatting.
This time, he's just gonna get bored and then rub up against Estella.
They're ignoring you.
42, and then Jota.
Okay, Joda's. Let's see. He's gonna go into his bag and take out a potion
Move action retrieve, standard action drink.
and drinks.
1d8 plus 1.
1d8 plus 1, okay.
And Sam's turn. Enjoying that beautiful acid damage.
Oh, yeah. Enjoying. Yeah, sure.
Alright, and the
Hey.
ice bear will just move over here to claw at the creature.
You know, I do have the mental image that the majority of the women's clothes have been getting destroyed.
Killian's having a good eyeful with Estella sitting right there. And
I assume that's a miss.
not
Considering
13
it's
should
been
hit.
little splatters for like 1 point and stuff. Probably just
Yeah,
little
but-
pinholes and other splatterings, but not like your whole outfit's dissolved.
By the way, what-
Yeah, no.
Is that a hit for the ice bear?
13 is a hit.
Oh, cool.
I'll go ahead and adjust its life down by 1 additional point. Not that it matters another round.
Oh, it only lasts so many rounds.
It lasts for a number of rounds equal to his level, so 3 rounds. Round 2.
2 claw damage, 6 ice damage, and the strength.
Nice.
Leaves it at 1 hit point.
Look at that.
Oh, damn.
Its turn. It will attempt to eat the bear. Bear's
Good
entitled to a reflex or an attack of op,
And it gets the attack of all.
depending on what you tell it to do.
Yeah, take the attack, dude. Kill that fucking thing.
Attack! You give the command, and that hits. It's dead.
Wait, it could crit fail, couldn't it?
No. It
Oh.
died.
Boom.
He
Bear's entitled to a reflex.
It doesn't matter. If this ice is going to melt
Yeah,
away
it's gonna
soon.
Fade anyway, so don't care. And boom. Going around to next round. Killian doing anything?
Yeah, reloading his gun and kind of leaning against the tree right here.
All right. Stella's turn.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Son! Soren, how's the tracking going?
A little burned, but overall, thank you for your consideration. You're a nice lady.
There's a reason she's the first mate.
Probably further down this way, it looks like, for the tracks.
Alright. 7. It's not wasting our time.
Oh, let the dog have its fun.
They'll basically scurry back a little bit.
She would kind of like go.
Very
guys are-
quickly.
To
And-
freeform at this point, so
Start falling
I will
sore.
have him go ahead and forward.
Oh, I still have my Mind Blade and Psychic Strike ready.
I assume.
Yeah, as we're moving, he sets his strike again. 'Cause
I
that's
haven't
so
said
wrong.
so yet. I'm pulling out my sword. Just in case.
Gonna be following along as usual.
This probably seems like a pretty good place to stop it if we're gonna stop at midnight.
could be a good stopping point if that's what you guys want.
Unless we walk
Well-
into another trap.
Yeah, let's like avoid another combat.
Yeah, because if you said there were humanoids to the right, this is definitely where the humanoids are going to be.
I just
With our
missed my
luck-
clip.
With our luck, we will find another group of enemies, and
Oh, yeah.
we'll end up being like, well, let's not stop in the middle of combat, and then that combat will take us another hour.
The problem is every single like time that we all meet up, we spend the first hour just like chit chatting or whatever.
A little bit of time does get 8.
Well, I mean, that's why I'm usually in the channel an hour earlier than startup,
True.
in case we want to shoot the shit beforehand.
Michael.
But nobody ever pops in until right before the game starts, so
I work till 7 for me.
I'm not. I know that, Adam.
As
The game
I-
doesn't start till 8.
Michael, that's another nature knowledge check on the area and such. Still getting that weird vibe.
You are good, sir.
Would it be... What knowledge check would it be to try to figure out where this region might be placed? Would that be geography or history?
You could try geography, but the fact that you can't see the skies, all you see is just thorny brambles everywhere and big, thick trees that cover the surrounding area, you don't really have much to go by. Other than basically it's cold, it's dark because of covering, it may actually be night. So
So I
Yet
don't
again-
really have anything to go off of.
you really don't have anything to go off of, so it's just basically a stab in the dark, best guess. Maybe we're farther up north or much further down south, which is why the climate's a little bit off.
Fair enough. I'll hold off then.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask Sam, do you have any healing potions on?
I have 2. That's it.
I'm going to hand you a healing potion so you can use it right now.
Oh,
Actually, I'll
for
hand you
me?
2. But
No, I
yeah.
don't. I don't need that.
you're hurt.
All right,
Michael,
so
gonna
do
use a
we-
charge from the belt.
Okey-dokey. Keeping track of everybody's ammunition, potions, and stuff as appropriate.
And healed back up to full.
All right, if we want to mark it there, we will stop right here for now.
And I'll mark one.
So we don't
charge.
avoid another combat.
Well-
There's potential combat both directions. So,
That's why
Right.
stopping here is a decent point before we get into more shit.
Right.
Shit, come back.
And then we know that next Monday, the Monday game's going to be short of Naya. Because, you know, somebody has to go and get married.
And there will
So
be
we're
no
calling
game
it now?
next Thursday.
There will be no Thursday game next week. Because, again, you know, somebody has to go and get married and have a honeymoon and be a normal adult and shit. Looking at you, Michael.
I've waited long enough. I think it's fair.
Yeah,
Hey,
you have waited a while.
we're all happy for you, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we're
let's be real. Like, we're gonna make jokes at you, but we're all fucking happy for you, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, go have fun.
Alright.
But with that being said, if we're calling it, I'm gonna haul my happy little ass off to bed. So I will talk to y'all tomorrow.
The one request I'll make is that y'all post like ideas for the name of this session.
Goddamn
Maybe when
acid.
plants attack.
Plants versus Pirates.
OMG, Al-Anon can actually hit shit.
No.